Hello, it's Sandstarmy. I'm back with episode 4 of my hardstuck to GM challenge with Kiriko. Today I'm going to be reviewing my games in Gold 1. Let's check them out. I'll just talk about how I played during these games. I thought I was playing a mix of both of my styles, with my aggressive Kiriko style, mixing it in with a lot of healing as well. And there would be times when I'd play really defensively and just kind of heal my team. So it'll be interesting to review these games. And a lot of them were win-loss, win-loss. So I think I'm averaging out to where I'm supposed to be placed, which is around gold. But let's review these games and improve from there. Let's start with Colosseo. Since this was a loss, I might slow it down a bit to really go in depth. Oh yes, I remember this game. One of our players on our team really did not like the healing. But let's see what happens before we begin. We are running Ana and Kiriko. Once I see this, I'm thinking to myself, alright, let me take an angle first, see how the first fight develops, and then I'll adjust based off of that. I'll have to decide if I need to peel for our Ana, or if I'm allowed to go off on these flanks. And in this game, they have a Widow and they have a Torb. And Torb is one of the DPS I've been struggling with, especially in this rank with gold. I think Torb is a character that gets a lot of value from his turret, and if players don't understand to shoot the turret, then I kind of have to take my time and shoot it down, and Kiriko's damage isn't really good against that, but we'll see how it develops. And of course, Widow is a character where if you give her the map, she could just dominate at range. So let's check it out. Alright, so cast dies there. Just healing our diva, playing kind of passive. I go to help our Sojourn. Trying to weave in the healing. Yeah, I'm not sure if I could have been more optimal here with how I healed here. Let's check it out. Yeah, I try to help our Sojourn here. Turret takes a while to go down. We do get the Mercy though. Yeah, I probably could have aimed a bit better with my healing there. Definitely gonna lose here though. Yeah, I find that the turret is very strong against Kiriko. That's something I've been learning in gold.
That was interesting.
And then sometimes our DPS don't really shoot down the turret. Yeah, because of the replay glitch on this map, I might just have to look at it all at once here. So we're playing safe here. Torb is on the right. Probably could have TP'd to him, but he mined himself upwards, so probably not worth. Yeah, it feels like we're just being overwhelmed by them taking so many angles. I know I was thinking about, okay, the turret's here, I gotta get that down, and then their Widow's in the back. So that was tough to deal with. Yeah, my healing could use some work. I keep missing a bit of healing. Yeah, I want to push, but We're kind of being held down. I know the Widow's right there. Missed a crucial shot there. Probably should have healed our Widow. It's a big shatter. I'm surprised our Ana died there in this, because I thought I Suzu'd properly, but maybe I didn't. Not sure if the replay glitch will be here, but let's check it out.
My gift to you. Come on now.
Yeah, he drops before I throw it down. I'm too late. Surprised I don't get hit by it though. Oh, I do get hit by it. Alright, this fight right here. I go to up top, I drop though. Just kind of supporting my team a lot because I want the turret to go down. Our Widow's been having a hard time here with the Widow. Right, I stayed with my team and I healed them and we won the fight, so I think I was thinking, alright, let me continue doing this. So I need to get better versus Torb, because he's kind of denying me to flank around. Yeah, I definitely should have healed our Rhine there. That was my fault there. Because I believe he could have lived if I healed him a little bit. It's just me doing too much DPS with Kiriko. Saved by Orion. I tried to weave for Kunai and the healing there.
We're pretty good together. Soothing your wounds.
Robot's right there, I gotta watch out for that to optimize my healing. Yeah, I'm playing in front of the robot. Or behind the robot. In front of our, like, line of sight of our Reinhardt. I should probably just die here. I tried to protection Suzu, but it didn't really matter there. Maybe if I wall climbed up top, but even then, I might just get staggered.
Let's go.
Enemy on the move. Stop them.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Yeah, now that we have a Zen, I just have to really stay back and heal. Definitely need to
I've got you.
play around the turret better. With cover. Shield our Ryan, let him move the robot, try to take an angle. Should I have dropped here? Probably should have stayed up top.
They have taken possession.
I'm grateful.
Enemy turret
Kitsune.
sojourn en route. Enemy turret.
Oh, rip. Definitely try to peel for our Zen here.
The Kitsune gains
the turret there. Orion comes back. I think that was an okay ultimate. I think we better use our ults here to get it flankier. I tried to TPO, but I'm just lost. Yeah, I was slow there. If that Torb was really aiming for me, I would have been eliminated there. Oh, wow. I see. I should have Suzu'd that. I should Suzu against Doomfist CC. I'm just not used to Suzuing against Doomfist, but I realize now that's mostly what I'd be Suzuing against because they don't really have anything else to cleanse. Something I didn't think about in the moment. I was thinking that, oh, I'm just going to use it to flank around, that's it. But I think if a teammate really needs it, I better use it. Use it there, right? Yep. Yeah, I try to weave in the kunai and the healing. There's some easy shots on the Moira there. My healing should definitely work, or needs work. Also a nice shutdown. I should have used it there a little earlier. Just in case. I think I need to experiment against Doomfist to see how it really works. Yeah, I'm not really looking at my team, I'm looking elsewhere. It's my mistake. Yeah, I'm just too slow with how I'm fighting these. Yeah, that was the game. But yeah, this game is a little harder to review because of the replay glitch on Colosseo, where the sound gets muffled. But I'll discuss a little bit about it. I was a little too slow with my healing, and I was just looking around to heal our Sombra, and I let our Zen die. And I think that's, like, I should have been there for him. I should have either been taking an angle, getting ready to use my ultimate on like a high ground to help my team. But I definitely should have been there for the Zen. Because I remember our Zen player was just playing on the payload and asking us to play with him. And that's also why my style this game was a little different. But I couldn't even be there for the teammate. Like, sometimes you have to do things according to how your teammates want to play, and I didn't even do that. And then the results showed at the end where the Zen gets picked off by the other team's Cassidy, and then we kind of lose. Because if he lives, we could definitely make a difference there. But yeah, let's move to the next game. This was Dorado. I actually don't really remember these games too well. But let's check it out. Alright. Do I go for crazy plays here or standard stuff?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Alright, so
Stop the
I'm playing with a Moira, Usually I'll go on these flanks if we have like a main healer. Sometimes I just go on them anyway, just to test things out. Because I kind of like experimenting with TPing out with Kiriko. Because I want to try to optimize her kit with her switch step. I sometimes call it shadow step, but yeah, usually we have like teammates playing up top. So I'll just TP to them. And since we have a Hanzo, I was expecting him to be up top for sure. Maybe here or maybe over here. Our team is playing kind of up, so he'll definitely be the one I try to TP to. Also our Genji, since he's playing really far back. So let's see what I do here. But yeah, I usually play at these really tight corners up close just to get a quick pick and then get out. I'm just hiding here. I don't think I could get a pick there, so I just TP out. Let's actually look at this again, this TP. I hit the Hanzo instead there. Hit her again, but she's getting healed, so I probably should have TP'd to the Hanzo to get back on the high ground and then go over here at high ground. But I think here is also okay, especially because I could just wall climb back up top and get another angle. And I could also always TP back to them. Yeah, just something for me to think about.
What's up?
Because I thought I was for sure gonna TP to the Hanzo. Nobody's looking at me, so I'm just shooting them from above. The headshot on the Hanzo. Baptiste. Then I decide to flank them. Alright. So like, all this looks cool sometimes, but I want to optimize it. So let's see what I could do a little differently here. I think the kills are fine, but I think I could have TP'd to help our Moira, because I think my mindset should be, if I keep her alive, then I could keep doing stuff like this. So I should be able to TP back to her just in case, because maybe their team gets some kills too in the next fight, or in a different kind of game. Let's just speed through this. So after I get the Baptiste, yeah, I could have TP'd to our Moira and then protection Suzu'd her. Yeah, especially against Junker Queen, because Junker Queen's whole kit is kind of countered by Kiriko. So definitely could have did that. Just looking at her perspective there. Or Moira's. She was probably just backing up. And she messed up her fade. Yeah, I should have been there to help them out. Because I'm chasing them anyway from behind. And our Genji's there too, so I should have TP'd in, protection Suzu'd, and then help them out. Maybe it doesn't make a difference, but I think Moira could live maybe just a little bit longer. But yeah. I try to take the duel there.
Be careful.
It's okay to take that duel. I wanted to stay on the high ground, I think. They don't really have anything except for Junker Queen to protection against. Let's see how that happened. We'll just slow it down. Because I should have healed our Hanzo. I'm not sure if he just gets... Oh, I see. Yeah, I was just aiming to shoot the the Sojourn there. Not really aiming to do anything else. I should have been healing though.
Be careful, Shaba.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
Thanks. My gift to you.
I should have been playing a little bit more safe there. I'm kind of indecisive with where I want to be. I want to go up top, but then I stay back. I also think this protection Suzu was a good one because our Moira was playing in the sideline of like one-shot heroes with Sojourn and Hanzo. So we just slow that down from her perspective. Because I was thinking, okay, they're for sure gonna shoot her here. Okay, she still gets hit, but I had like a decent idea of to help her out. But if the Hanzo landed a headshot, then she might not be here still. But yeah. I think that Suzu was fine. Team really needed to survive there.
The Kitsune is ready to be unleashed.
Alright. So like my thought process now has been when these snipers push us, we just have to back up. So I was thinking, okay, I need to take a different angle, otherwise I'm just going to keep backing up with my team. Like even if our Moira is the main healer and she needs help, I'll definitely try to help her out. But if she gets one shot, then I need to do something else. Like even if I stay with her, it won't help. So I was thinking I'm going to force these snipers, I say snipers but one-shot heroes like Hanzo and Sojourn, to look at me. So that way I'll split their attention down and they can't just burst us down through damage. But yeah, that was my thought process at this point. I'm not sure how I use my ultimate here though. Yeah, I was thinking take a different angle, distract them a bit. They don't really see my healing, the Fudas. Alright. I was saving my Suzu for her ultimate as well. But let's see. Do I use it and actually cleanse someone? Because I heard it and I just TP'd in and I just used my protection Suzu, but I don't actually know if I cleansed them. I knew I cleansed someone, but I don't know if they got hit by it.
Time for the reckoning. This ends now.
Yeah, I think that was worth it, for sure. And I had a decision to make here. I could have went in with our Genji, who went into Blade, or I could have stayed back, and I decided to stay back because I think in this entire game, if there's one thing I need to do is to cleanse against Junker Queen's ultimate. And let's see what happens. And our Diva, something for me just to think about, if I have to decide to cleanse like a squishy target or a tank, might be better to cleanse the squishier target since our tank has utility to survive, especially because she's not being focused down and like her health is above half for sure, so she has armor. But yeah, let's 1 second. But yeah, let's check it out. I don't know if our Genji could have benefited from me helping him out either. I don't think so because he kind of went in alone. And I would have to destroy the immortality field and heal him. Maybe TPing back as well, but he went in at the same time that the Junker Queen came back, or came into our backline, so I think this is a more optimal play. Yeah, and we get her, so that's good. So I hear the Hanzo here and I try to duel him. I get help from our Hanzo. That's really good. Try to stay with him and heal him because he helped me against the DPS. So that was good. We took an angle and we were able to win against their DPS. was a good pick. Yeah, I'm not sure why I was doing that. I think I need to be thinking, okay, I have my ultimate, I don't need the ult charge, and Winston is... he's not even low, so... so I shouldn't really be shooting him. But he just jumps in alone. So I'm interested to see what I'm thinking here, because I'm playing kind of safe. I'm thinking I want to use my ultimate. Heard the Hanzo was over there. I'll climb. That was still risky of me to take that. Our Hanzo's doing a really good job.
The breeze brings relief. A cure for all the veils.
Yeah, I was waiting there. Just taking my time.
This ends now.
Okay. So,
Guide you.
yeah, before, like, just discussing this, I felt confident fighting the Hanzo up close than I do at, like, mid-range with Kiriko. And then they swapped to Winston and they have no more Junker Queen, so I was thinking nothing to really cleanse except for, like, my teammates if they really need it against burst damage, or myself in duels. So I decided to take this duel just to test the waters against the Hanzo to see if I could 1v1 him. But yeah.
This ends now.
Let the Kitsune
For my team. Get the Sojourn.
called personal space. How many was that? Thank you.
I think that was fine. I'm just gonna look at my ultimate real quick here. Just because I've had a history of bad ults.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Whoops. So here my team can use it for sure. It's like a defensive aggressive ultimate. It's kind of in between Winston and his team. So yeah, they're definitely going to be thinking, should they push in with their Winston? And then our team will be pushing in. So I think it's a good ultimate. Since our team could definitely use it, I'm using it. And the enemy team has to decide if they want to step through it or not. Our Hanzo had a good dragon as well. He dragoned to split them off. So their supports have to decide if they want to push through as well. So I think this is something maybe I could think about comboing my ultimate with Hanzo's ultimate sometimes. Just for space and something to engage with. But yeah, they turn around for me as well. Yeah, the Kiriko dies in the dragon. Okay. Yeah, here I heard they had a Widow, so now I'm thinking, okay, time to flank around. Armor should be okay against the Winston, since he'll just be diving in alone. I have to get the Immortality field. Yeah, I try to TP to our D.Va here.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
So let me just look at this fight again, because I think I waste a lot of time kind of doing nothing here. So our D.Va does not have her mech here. Okay, Armora gets picked off by the Hanzo. Okay. Try to help our D.Va. Doesn't work out. Hanzo I definitely can't help anymore. Once he stepped through the bubble, maybe he just wanted to die on point. I try to stay with our diva here because they really would have to push us to get our diva.
Under my protection.
Yeah, I noticed their snipers were up top. Or Hanzo at least, for sure. Yeah, I should have been looking for the Venom Mine there. Because any smart Widow would put that there. And this player was smart to put that just in case I would flank them, and then she knows. She could definitely see me now through walls. So that's something to scout. I was just scouting for her to hold the angle. But I like hard scope like right here and look for me to be up top. But instead she just put a Venom Mine, so I need to just play a bit more cautious around corners. Because I was just expecting her to be there. But even then, if she was there, I probably would have gotten a headshot. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I TP in for a Genji after. Yeah, their Winston messes up his jump there. He jumped back to point. But yeah, this all happened because of staggering. That's why we're in this kind of situation. But our Hanzo and I have a plan here. So I said I'll be going behind them. He said he would be too. So I would TP to him and help him out if needed. I told him I'll TP if he needs help. Those are nice picks. Yeah, it opened up because we flanked them. And we had a plan this time. Instead of the time with D.Va and I.
Soothing your wounds.
Now we have a hog, so I'm thinking now I definitely don't need to stay back. And I'll just keep taking angles. And I haven't really dueled Tracer a lot, so I think I was experimenting a lot. I heard their Hanzo went up top, so I decided to drop. It's tough dueling Hanzo at range.
And ready.
Get the Tracer there. Okay. Yeah, I think that was okay. With the, like, pushing the Hanzo there after getting the Tracer, and then I had to back out because the Kiriko had me low. But I want to know if I TP'd properly. Because I kind of TP in the middle again. That's been a common theme. So yeah, this is like a mistake on my part. Because I TP into line of sight of like Baptiste. Kiriko could have definitely went back to her team. And then there's Zarya's there as well. If she really wanted me, she could have just lasered me when I TP'd in the middle. So I should have went back to our DPS up top. And probably used this as cover. Yeah. Another thing for me to take note of with my TPs. I was just under pressure and I just decided TP to the first thing I see. And it was the tank. Yeah, definitely needs to
Like a gentle rain.
work on that stuff. The Zarya's predictable there.
The battle ignites me.
I'm just playing really hidden and they don't really know where I am, it seems. I decided to push here. I told my team I was going to go for a flanking Kitsune rush.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
The team decided to push now. I think we were off timing. But I tried to hide in the dragons there.
Under my protection. I'm
Right.
grateful.
Just something to look back at. I want to know if my timing was okay here. Because I think I was rushing it. From my perspective over here. Because I went in. And my team wasn't really going in. Our Hanzo needed help here. And he went in alone there. So yeah, while I'm going in here. 1v3. Our team is still, they're not there. They're backing up after our Hanzo got picked off. So I definitely could have been punished here. It was, even though I called it out with our team, I think our Hanzo knew to push and he was trying to, but our team wasn't really pushing in there. And I got the tracer earlier, so I was thinking, okay, let's push in, guys. But our team, I guess they're used to just kind of playing back in the last fight. But yeah, let's see what I could be doing differently here in this portion of the map, because it's risky. I could have easily been headshot many times here.
Kitsune guide you.
Yeah, once I used my ultimate, I should have been using like either this as cover, probably this as cover as well, and then backing up through here. And then deciding, is team pushing? And then let them push in here. And then I can also decide, do I want to go behind them or do I want to retreat back to the team here? I didn't need to go all in here right now because it's just 1v3. Yeah, I could definitely be punished in a different kind of game. I just keep going in. I'm not really TPing out even after they use their mortality field. I TP now, but yeah, I should have been headshot there. Different Hanzo, that would be a headshot. But yeah, let's go to round 2. Yeah, we're kind of running something similar. Except we have a Rhine now, and I was thinking, okay, our Marva's going to stay with our Rhine. I'm going to flank them once I saw they had a Sigma. Probably shouldn't really be doing stuff like this, but I thought I could get away with it a little bit. I still try to go in on the Ashe. Alright. So, like, I broke one of those rules where you're not supposed to use the protection Suzu on myself. But I think it's okay in this kind of scenario. And I say that because against their team, the only thing I'll really be cleansing are Ashe's Dynamite and Sigma's Rock or his Flux to mitigate the damage. And they don't have one of those, and I wasn't accounting for the Dynamite in this moment. But I was thinking to myself, okay, if I get a pick here, it's worth it. So I decided to stay as long as I could with the protection Suzu. And I think I was close. It's super risky to do this, but I think I was close to getting a pick. I don't take my time here. Let's see what I could do differently here in terms of mechanics. So I think, like, they didn't even hear me, so I could take my time, and I should have been aiming at the Ashe at first instead of here at the Baptiste, because the Ashe is scoped in and she's kind of easier to hit because of that, but I wasn't even thinking about it. And the Lucio's on heal as well, which makes sense. I doubt he'd be speeding up top, but it should be a simple shot for me to hit. So yeah, I kind of rushed my shot here. It's like, it's really like anxiety inducing being up here because it's 1v5 if they turn around. But I know I'm going to TP out, and it's a high risk, high reward play, and I know my team is dying as well. I was thinking, alright, our Moira should be able to heal our team, and after this fight, I think I realized that, and maybe I changed it up. But let's see what happens here. I just rest my shots on the Ashe. She's not even looking at me. Her team is looking at me though. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely try to heal our Moira here. Their Sigma makes a mistake by dropping. He gets punished. Go back for our Ryan. Try to use cover here because their DPS have the high ground.
Restoring balance.
Yeah. This moment right here, I accidentally pressed my like shift key to TP out or to shadow step out, and then I also hit my Windows key, so I was just standing still when the Windows was opening in the background. And our Hanzo noticed it, and he was like, "Oh, how did that happen?" Or I think our Sojourn noticed it, and she was like, "How did that happen?" Yeah, I think they were playing Hanzo earlier, but yeah, I made that mistake there. And I just made it in the moment too, because I was trying to be really fast and TP out as soon as I got the Sojourn. But yeah, I just kind of die here. Yeah, I tried to TP out really quickly because of that ability, and I didn't even move after because I was basically in a different tab.
Let's get back to it.
But yeah, I denied their DPS the high ground, or their Sojourn at least, for a little bit. I knew about our Sojourn up top, but I couldn't help her, because I didn't have my shadow step there. Try to fight their Sojourn up top. That was risky.
Let me balance you out.
Because I think if she was looking at me, the Sojourn, maybe she could have hit me if she was at a different angle. Okay, yeah. I was thinking she would have been playing like a little bit more out here, and then like hit me when I jumped through there. But no, she just backed up to her team. I got lucky there. She also didn't have a lot of charge, so I think it was okay. Yeah, here I'm thinking about using my ultimate, I'm pretty sure.
Let the Kitsune guide you. This ends now. Hey,
Aramara gets one shot there. I TP to our Genji. I think I need to TP to our Ryan. Yeah. Need to keep him up since our Moira's out. I should probably weave in the damage and the heal here. I was lucky. There's Sigma. Our DPS focused the Sigma down.
just needed a dash of mischief.
Yeah, that ultimate I think was okay, because we were ready to push in. I think a better one would have been up here and going down, because then maybe someone like our DPS could use it up top. Yeah, I'm trying to think of better ways to use my ultimate. Like, we really wanted to get past this choke point, so I think that would have been an option. I got also lucky that their Sigma didn't use their flux there. Yeah, he didn't have it. But if he did, when we pushed all through the low ground, he definitely could have fluxed us up. And that's something I need to be aware of. Their tank ults kind of counter Kiriko's ultimate. Yeah. Oh, what happens here?
needed a dash of mischief.
Yeah, I just took a straight up fight against Sojourner and got a headshot for it. I didn't need to push her like that. I could have used cover there and not
The
push her,
strength flows anew.
especially with our Genji. I could always go in and TP with him if he decides to commit.
Be careful, Shimada.
Yeah, I dropped down again. I should have stayed up top. I didn't need to drop down.
Let me balance you out.
I think I decided to go back up top. I need to be more quick. Trying to read her at far range, it's a little difficult.
Like a gentle rain.
Help our Genji out. Yeah, nothing to really discuss there. Our team just had ults. Or DPS ults. Staying low with my team here. I should be going up top. Especially with how our Moira is playing right now. Unless I'm thinking they have something. I think here I might be thinking they have Shatter. But I decided to go up top.
The Kitsune got you.
Yeah. Pausing this for a moment. But yeah, this fight, like, I knew that their Ryan had Shatter, and I used it when our Ryan got pinned. So I need to understand not to use it when he gets pinned. He's gonna be okay. Use it for the actual Shatter. And I use my ultimate up top for a DPS. I should have used it a little differently. Now that I'm looking at it here. Like, here is okay, and our DPS gets like the benefit of it, but our team below doesn't, and I think that's something I gotta think about. Like, if I used it here, it would have been okay, because the enemy team has to contest at this point. That's what I should be thinking about. I could even use it like this if I have the space. Like down like that. So it gets up here so our DPS could decide if they want to use it from up top or over here. But yeah, I kind of just tunnel in on, okay, let's use it for our DPS and go from there. And then I mess up against the shatter because I get shattered. But yeah.
Let the
Simple
Kitsune
mistakes, but
guide you.
I know they'll add up in a different game. Yeah, not the time to Suzu. I tried to wall climb. And our Moira dies because of that as well. So I need to be comfortable on the high ground, because oftentimes I find myself dropping after I use my ultimate, if I use it on the high ground, for example, or even like dueling with Kiriko. I find myself just having to shoot them up close because it's easier to aim and land the kunai there. But I have to realize that the enemy team, like, I'm at risk. I have no cover, and I'm basically there to be punished now. Like, I'm in position to be punished. And I kind of let our Moira die here as well. Their Ryan, once he gets like a shatter, he just fire strikes her. So like, for example, if I did my ultimate like this instead, then our team could get it. And maybe our Moira gets her cooldowns faster, for example. And I definitely won't be hit by shatter here if I position up top. Like, I wouldn't even have to think about it. I could just react to it. But here I was thinking about it. Okay, their Ryan has shatter. And then I realized, oh, I used my Suzu against the charge. And that's why I tried to wall climb up top of the payload, but it doesn't protect you against shatter, so I Like, it doesn't protect you if you're on top of it, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that's true. If you're on top of the payload, you still get hit by Shatter. But yeah, I didn't adjust accordingly there. Just gonna watch it one more time.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Yeah, from our Moira's perspective. She could have used that. Yeah. That was my mistake.
Sometimes it takes two.
Our DPS were able to do a lot of pressure though, I believe. Oh yeah, the Tracer gets headshot at the end. But yeah, I think I did a decent job getting our DPS to the high ground and using the ultimate there. Like our soldier, once he's up top, he's gonna be like a menace to deal with, but I wasn't there for the rest of the team and our Moira got punished for it. And I definitely did as well. The Rhine didn't fire strike me there though. But yeah, that was Dorado.
Traveling to Nepal. Ready for
Yeah, I think these games are going to be good ones to review in this episode because a lot of the games are win-loss, win-loss. And I was thinking to myself, what am I doing wrong? So
lately.
let's check it out.
Round one. Capture the objective.
Yeah, this game, I was thinking, okay, we have like Ana and a Widow. And the Ana's definitely fine, but the Widowmaker, it's really hit or miss, depending on how they play. And I was just thinking, this Widow's going up top, and we don't have a shield, and it's risky because if they have one, it might be tough to get value at that angle. But maybe they do really well. But that's just what I was thinking in the moment. Usually, I try to be really sneaky with certain DPS, but let's check it out. Let's see how they do. Yeah, I go with them because usually every team likes to go up top, but I notice only our Widow goes there, so we're kind of forced to leave. Another Widow there. Half.
Carried on the wind.
Two headshots. Yeah, I'm too slow. Definitely too slow here to help my team. Yeah, this fight, I was feeling very lost. I think that's the feeling. Because, like, same thing with Colosseo, where they had a Torb. I remember our team had a really hard time getting the turret, and I just want to go up top and take a flank and go on them, but Torb is kind of denying that. He's denying that with his turret. So, I'm kind of waiting for the DPS to get the turret, and then I could go in. So I'm kind of just passively like healing the team, making sure everyone's okay. And then I see that it doesn't get destroyed, so I think, okay, I'm gonna get it. And then by the time I'm shooting it, they turn around and then they're on our team. So either amazing timing by them, or I need to be more decisive in what I want to do, because I'm just kind of wasting time here. Like, I'm expecting someone to do something, and like how the saying is sometimes, like, someone should do this or someone should do that, but who's that someone? Usually when someone says someone should do something, nobody does it. So I need to be more decisive with how I'm playing. I'm just kind of caught in the middle. Yeah. I did not know why my Reaper was fighting there, but I didn't try to help him there. Probably my mistake as
To you.
a support there, but I don't know what I should have done. Yeah, we have a Pharah now, so the turret should be simple to get down. Yeah. Let's continue. So
The spring flows
now we have our other DPS who is playing Widow going Genji. And I think Genji, like, I'm just looking at it from like their comp in general. Like, Genji sometimes has a hard time against Moira, sometimes he has a hard time against Torb. But it's a trade-off because he could be better against Hanzo and better at frontline pressure than Widow. Especially because our Widow wanted to play up top. But from this, I'm thinking I should have been with our Pharah because our Moira isn't going to heal our Pharah, so I should have been with her. I didn't have to play indecisive like how I was. I should have been I should have had a plan and be like, okay, Moira is with our team, I'm with our Pharah, help her so she gets the turret. And she would just be critical and be forced out easily, so that was my mistake there. I'm just kind of staying back, not doing much. The opposite of what I normally do. And it's because I feel locked down because of the Torb. So I need to definitely improve in that matchup. I need to figure out how many kunai it takes to get the turret. And I need to know the cooldowns of it as well. Which I'll definitely learn.
What's up?
Again, she gets headshot there.
Draw strength from nature.
I realized that I have to heal the Pharah mostly. The Hanzo is back left. Rip.
The Kitsune is let the Kitsune guide you. Objectives mine. Feels like selling, huh?
I probably should have been weaving in heals and damage there, not just shooting the turret. I just don't do enough to it. And the team really needed my healing there. Need to get better at that. Yeah, I remember this part in the game. I called out the Torb was up top. Don't think anyone else was shooting him except Pharah. Oh, my Suzu gets eaten for free. Yeah. So let's look at this fight in like slow-mo just to break it down a bit. Because I think it's important to just, like, sometimes I have to force duels and sometimes it's hard to force them. Like here, our Pharah knows that the Torb is behind. I don't realize that. I thought he was still going to play over there. And we don't force the Torb away. They push in with dragons. Or sorry, gets picked off. Plays the Torb. It's headshot. Yeah. Yeah, my protection Suzu was late. And even then, I don't know. I have to think more about, okay, they have a diva, they might definitely matrix it against Pharah's ultimate. Like Diva 101. She definitely will, so I need to think about that.
Ready for battle. One.
Let's go over the second round. We have a Junkrat now. And an Ashe. So it should be simple, but I get picked there.
My gift to you.
Kind of playing really passive because our Moira's down. Not much I could do against that, except Suzu him. Yeah, I should definitely be looking to do that because they don't have anything I need to really cleanse. I'm struggling with deciding to go in, so I'm just kind of healing. Kind of like a heal bot in a way, just staying back. Also to use Suzu. Definitely didn't need to do that. Yeah, this was a mistake on my part. So definitely could have used that Mega to extend this a little bit longer. I didn't need to protection Suzu as well. I think I was like, my reactions are slow here for some reason. Like, I'm protection Suzuing after I get the pick, and then they're not even looking at me really, and then I back up and I just TP out. I don't try to extend this in any way by getting the Mega, because if I get that, I could stay here for a little bit longer and then force them to either turn around for me, and when they do, our team will push them, and then I could always TP back. But this was something in one of the previous episodes where I was discussing, like on, I think it was Hollywood, the Mega, it was one of the Megas, and I just didn't even back up to it. I just TP'd out after getting forced out. But here I could back up. I could definitely back up and get this, because they don't really have too much crazy high damage, I believe, like burst damage right now. So that was a mistake on my part. Just want to see it one more time. Just hiding here. Yeah, did not need to do that. Team didn't need me to swift step in either. Turtle's lowish.
Restoring balance. You take a lot of damage, huh?
Yeah, sometimes teams will just play on this high ground,
Kitsune, guide you.
and it's really strong, but I think we're being kind of like forced off of it with the Torb. Like, our Ashe is kind of playing a little hidden, and then maybe I'm not healing her. So let me really look at what I'm doing and look at this fight, because I'm getting kind of lost. I know a lot of our team wasn't in voice chat, but let's see what's happening here. I might have to slow down this fight. I'm trying to help them maintain this side of the map.
You take a lot of damage, huh?
Remember, gets lasered there. The turret is still up, I see. The Torb is down.
Guide you. What's up?
Yeah, this is something I need to experiment with. I need to know if I could do my ultimate like here and then drop it to here, so that someone, like, we could still get it from here and also help with on the point, like whoever's there. So I definitely need to work on that, because this doesn't really help anyone. It's kind of the same mistakes I've been making. Like, someone can use it, like our Ashe, and I was expecting myself to be able to use it as well. Or even like our soldier if he wanted to. But I've just been having a hard time thinking about, okay, I could use it here. because one thing about Ashe is she can actually bob from here. Bob will like if Bob drops, he might just drop in if you do it too close. But if you do it from like around here, Bob will like run and then he'll actually like skip over, and because of his momentum, he'll actually like go on the point. So I have to experiment with my ultimate and see if it has the same mechanics like that. Then it would be really simple to just ult here and then we're good to go. But yeah, this ultimate, only one person can use it. If our hog got it, I can get it as well again, and things may be different here. I don't think I could have really healed our Moira there. I'm still playing really scared because they have like a Sojourn still up. And they also have their turret. So that's been an issue that's been hurting me from doing a lot of flanks. Yeah, I TP in and get hit there.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Yeah, I tried to help him, but didn't work out there. Our soldier got the turret, but it was too late.
Time to get clever. Tyson. Feels like selling, huh?
Rip. Yeah, I'm trying to heal everybody,
Outnumbered.
so I think that's my issue here. Maybe we need to play it slower.
Feels like selling, huh?
Yeah, that's probably my mistake. Actually, that is my mistake, because our Moira was healing our Roadhog the whole time. I should have been splitting the healing and not healing our hog, just healing our like DPS. So that's my mistake. He died there.
Careful. We're outnumbered.
Yeah, I try to get the Sojourn. Doesn't work out. Torvish, a little bit flank play. I'm still trying to get the turret. Yeah, this game, I was just getting like frustrated with the turret because it's just never going down. Like our team went in, and this is my mistake as well. I should have been with my team here. Like, this is such an important part for us to push, and like I just kind of ignore the team. And we didn't have to contest here as well, but I was just too like, I just had too much tunnel vision on the Torb here, because I was thinking I have to duel him and then I have to get the turret, because I knew it was here because I could see it from here and I could definitely hear it as well through the window. But it's just really tough when I'm focused on one thing and the team was focused on another thing, and then I didn't really help them out. I probably should have TP'd to help our all here. Or even our soldier. I mean, Hanzo. But yeah, for that game on Nepal, I will say that I need to improve against Torb because when he has his turret up, it just denies a lot of space for me. And our team wasn't in voice chat, so they didn't understand that we wanted the turret down. And he just got a lot of value by never being punished. And he would also flank and put the turret down and get value. So it was really tough. And I realized it was a problem also on Colosseo. And it might be just something that players have a hard time dealing with in this rank. But usually when I play against Torb, especially if I'm playing DPS, I always get the turret. Like I play really high damage DPS sometimes, like Hanzo, Soldier, Sojourn, and even Ash. And sometimes like Torb is never an issue because of his head hitbox and his like just the way he plays. He gets a lot of value from the turret, and if that's up, then he can dominate. But since we didn't get it this game, he really had a showcase, and he was really annoying to deal with for Kiriko. So I need to learn how to duel Torb. I need to learn some of his cooldowns, and I need to know how many shots it takes to get rid of the turret, so I can optimize that. And I haven't played against a Torb yet, where they just kind of build their turret repeatedly, and while I'm damaging. So I'll have to incorporate some strategy against that as well. But yeah, that was Nepal. Circuit Royale next. Let's see what we're gonna run here.
Ready for battle.
All right. Yeah, I miss simple shots against the Ana. I do headshot her there. And then I don't aim for Bastion's like critical hitbox there. Yeah, that was my big mistake there. I need to TP out there, have an idea, and not protection Suzu. So I'm still making mistakes like that, and it cost us big here, I believe. Yeah. It cost us the fight. I threw my protection Suzu there because I know I made the mistake. But yeah, I definitely need to make up for it now. That's why I'm punching the wall. Wow, missed some simple shots there. I was deciding, oh, I have to contest here, and I couldn't contest. Missing easy shots on the Ana there. It's okay. Distracting them at least. These have been some nice hacks on the ball. So now we have an Orisa instead of a Rhine. So I was thinking, okay, this is much easier to play with, but I just have to watch out for that. So I'll be looking to just protection Suzu against the nade. That was the big one I was worried about. And the sleep dart, I was thinking I'm gonna decide in the moment. Okay, let's see what I do. Like there, I didn't decide to protection Suzu or Orisa because I don't think anyone will be able to take her out. That was a risky TP. I should definitely learn to use cover here and TP out. Yeah, I'm playing really safe. Thinking they have an ultimate. I missed the Suzu there. TP in. Yeah. I think I decided that I'm just gonna die on point there. Definitely could have hit the protection Suzu on our Ana though. That was my mistake. I need to play the high ground. I don't need to back up because I can't, like there's a slope there. And the Suzu just goes way down. Yeah, I learned here it takes like 2 shots to get these mines. I jump a lot, that's what I'm noticing. Need to work on that. It's predictable movement. Especially when going towards the enemy. Yeah, here I was deciding, okay, they have just Ana, I just have to cleanse that and we should be okay. So I was gonna just look at our Orisa and see if she uses gold and decide from there. Their tank's been having a hard time. I decided to stay here. I'm not sure if this spot is good or not, but it's just a little cheeky spot. Yeah, they definitely could see me because I did that healing there. That was a good pick. Yeah, I decided not to protection Suzu our Orisa over there because she was going towards them and probably had her gold. So nice pick again. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done it there. I'm trying to weave in my DPS with healing. Or at least I think I was trying to. Yeah. Yeah, here she would need it. Still not good with using protection Suzus against Ana. So definitely be working on that. I need to learn cooldowns for tanks as well. Or maybe not learn them, but just see if, or recognize if they used it or not. Yeah, I could have TP'd for our team, but I was thinking they're just gonna get us anyway, so I'll just try to get one and die there.
That was interesting.
Especially because I messed up in the previous fight when they bladed. Like previous fights ago. Yeah. I think that was an okay one. Yeah, we definitely need it now though. So yeah, that's my mistake again. Haven't been doing a good job cleansing these nades. I've been cleansing the damage, but I haven't been aware. Yeah, I thought our Ana was below. I think that's okay, because their Ana's not in the fight right now. And if somebody really needs it, I'll definitely use the protection Suzu.
10 seconds remaining.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Box power.
Alright, so from that round, I definitely need to work on my protection Suzus against Ana. Like, I'm still using it because, oh, they're critical, and I had some decent ones. Like against the soldier's visor, for the Ana, who I wasn't sure if she was going to get hit. Like, they're okay, but they could use work against Ana because our Bastion died in that one fight when he got naded. And Bastion's one of those characters where his hitbox is kind of big, so I'm going to have to expect him to get either slept or anti-naded, so I need to really be aware of that.
I think I can make this worth my time.
Yeah, that Genji. He just got a headshot. He was like climbing like he was free and he just got a headshot. Yeah, I think my mechanics have been okay here. Just when I've been going on my little flanks and seeing their predictable movement, have I messed up? So I just need to take my time, I think. I'm just playing defensively with my team. I go in once I see the Hanzo there and our Sombra hacked him. I think that was a good TP though. Like even though it's Hanzo in front of him, I think it's worth. Yeah, I noticed our Rissa pushed up too much. I could have TP'd and helped her, but I don't think it was worth. Sombra's doing a good job. Yeah, here I was being really disciplined, not Suzu, because it's been like that all game. Try to get a pick on the Hanzo. Doesn't work out. They're not really pushing me from this high ground or trying to take it, so I stay here. I get a pick there. Oh, this is risky. Oh, I decide to stay here though. Yeah, that was risky that I dropped right in front of the Hanzo. I should have either taken my time and shot from the high ground, use cover, or fight him when our Sombra goes on him. So I'm still making mistakes with my engagement timings. I'm just taking these fights. Did not need to do that. But I just probably need to put the see-through health, because I can't afford to TP in and Suzu, especially against what they were running last round. Yeah, I don't Suzu well for Arana there. I'm wondering if I use my ult here. I don't think so. I think that was worth it. Okay, maybe not worth it. Our Arisa didn't even want a body block for Arana. Yeah, this is fine, healing like this. It's nice how I wasn't caught in the grab for the first time. Yeah, I maybe should have TP'd in there. But I think she was alone, so I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I think how I've been playing so far has been okay. Like, I don't really need to do too much crazy things, but I think I need to help our Arisa when she goes in. Because I keep thinking Arisa's still a passive tank, but Arisa's pretty aggressive now. Yeah, here I was forced to use Suzu because the DPS are just on the high ground. Oh, I didn't realize I got nanoed here. That was a good push. Yeah, I don't think they had anything really to stop us pushing there. But I don't think there's much to discuss there either, because once we had enough ultimates, they just didn't have anything to really defend themselves. But yeah, that was Circuit Royale, or Royale, because that map, it's like a little glitchy with the replays at times, so I decided to just do it in one take and not really go too in depth. I hope there wasn't too much I missed on that map. The big thing was the Ana nades. Her utility is really strong, and I need to be countering that stuff every time. That way, like our team doesn't suffer like our Bastion did at that one fight. And another thing is I need to position well when they have ultimates, especially with the high ground, because I found that when their Genji would blade, I would have to look down, and I would have to, like, I would be Suzuing myself in that one fight, and then I would also try to Suzu like our Ana in the one previous to that, when we were on second point, and on our defense, and I threw it and it went like down the slope, and I think it missed our Ana. So I think positioning needs to work. Like I need to one ult track for blade, try to position on the high ground, make Genji decide if he's going for me or for Ana, and then land the protection Suzu on our Ana, because he's only going to really blade a few targets, and she's a high priority because she has no movement ability. If he goes for me, I could always TP out, but for our Ana specifically, she kind of either needs to hit the sleep dart, maybe she needs, but I need to be there for her. And maybe it doesn't make that much of a difference, but I think it could give her like a second chance to live, maybe land 2 abilities on him of hers, or it could also help us do a little bit of damage to him, give her some time to live. But yeah, those were the biggest things I think for Circuit Royale. So the next map we'll go over, there are a lot of maps to go over for this episode. I'll go over Lijiang next. I remember some of the games I was like, it feels like I can't do much, and then some of the other games I was like, what can I do more, and then, or what more could I do, and then I was thinking, am I the problem, or like is someone not doing something, or is someone being shut down that I don't notice, or is someone on the enemy team doing a lot? I didn't really think about those things until like I think after the last game, or the last 2 games ago. I was thinking, okay, something's going on. But yeah, let's get back to this game on Lijiang. So just looking from our comp right now, we have a Moira, and we have like enough healing, I believe, to survive things. But I noticed that they were playing like Symmetra, and they had a Lucio, so we have to watch out for the boop here, and then playing against Symmetra on point might be a little difficult. Let's see how that goes. I know a lot of players sometimes struggle with Torb and Symmetra if they don't know the matchup. And Symmetra is kind of common on certain control maps. So yeah, I'm just not in the fight. I think that's my problem here. Like I'm just playing way too passive. And I think that's been my issue here. It's passive. Like before I was saying I was indecisive. And maybe that was true, but at the same time I'm also passive because I'm just not doing anything here. Like I decide to heal our Echo, and then I don't really heal her all the way, and then I decide to go in. So I need to maybe experiment here and see if... I don't think Kiriko can wall climb through here, but I need to think, okay, TP now. so then I could heal my team and have line of sight of them, and then use this as cover. I haven't really been thinking about things like this, like TPing to my teammates and then using cover. I've just been breaking it down in a really simple way where I'm like, okay, I'm going to TP in and then I'll be safe. And I need to realize that the swift step isn't only for like getting out. It could also be used for like getting in, but I don't have to commit super hard all the time. I could just use it, take some time, and play it safe. But when I do stuff like this, where I'm just like not even in the fight, I think this is like the worst kind of stuff to do right now. Like the worst kind of position to be in. Like I should be here. I should be helping our Moira, not letting her die here. And that's my fault. Or I should be like helping our Echo, like TPing here and going in with her, because I should be thinking right now that we don't need the healing from me. Like we don't need like so much healing like from Moira and Kiriko. We should be okay because we have a Roadhog who could self-heal himself, and we have Genji who could just get out. And Moira is definitely going to have a hard time healing Echo. And I think it was the same kind of scenario on Nepal where I went with the team and we had a flyer, like a Pharah as a DPS. And I didn't really help her. I didn't commit to helping her. I just kind of stayed in the middle. So I think that's my issue in that game a bit, with healing Pharah specifically, and that's my issue here.
The objective is now.
I don't know what Kitsune was doing there. Probably gonna die here. Yeah. I don't TP to anyone because I'm so used to just TPing out of fights. But I don't even get set up to do that sort of stuff here. I'm just kind of waiting for my team to make space. And they've made the space, I'm not going in. So that's my mistake. I decide here to go with our Echo because I think I'm realizing, okay, what am I doing here? Will I take that to the face? Our team is here. What do I do? Yeah. So I know our Moira has been getting picked off at the beginning, and then that leads me to having to like heal the team. And like healing our cast. But I should have been looking at this player, because this player I think has the right idea to take angles and against Symmetra, because they'll win with spamming us down, because our cast isn't even here really, and he's playing super far range, and our Roadhog is taking a lot of damage. He has no way to mitigate the damage they're dishing out with the Symmetra and with the Sojourn. So yeah, this player has the right idea. I just failed to adapt in the game. I'm just playing like a heal bot, in a word. It's just like I'm just there to heal, and then our Moira gets picked, and then I'm like, I guess I have to stay and heal. But I should be adapting in the moment. This isn't really how I normally play, and it's kind of painful to watch. And I know I need to heal like our Cassidy and stuff, but I'm not going in at all. Missed some easy shots there.
What's up?
TP out. Yep. So This is something I need to think about here as well. It's good I got punished for this. It lets me think about how I could play better. So I knew the Sojourn was over here because she used her, I think it's like her little graviton button, her E, to like do that to us. She was trying to like zone us off, I guess, or just damage us in a way. But I knew she slid over here, so once she did that, I have to just assume that she's there. Or I could assume that she's there. She doesn't have to be. She could be playing up here or rotated back to her team. And I decide to TP in with our Roadhog and I don't have Protection Suzu yet. So then I need to think, where are their DPS? Because that's who's gonna get me most of the time, like especially like the one shot from Sojourn. So she'll be on this side of the map, so I should have TP'd and I should have backed up to here for cover. And I don't know if the turrets are still up. I know that one is still up. But yeah, and then maybe I could do my ultimate and then get my Suzu in time, use it, and then maybe get my shadow step back and maybe TP to someone like over here. But yeah, this was like, I TP'd in and I didn't really account for where the enemy was, so that was my mistake there. And the biggest threat that could really take me out. And we could have maybe won that fight as well if I lived and had my ultimate come out.
Let's get back to it.
Or at least force them to fight us.
Soothing your wounds.
My ultimate is fully charged. Get the pounding.
This ends now.
Swishy stuff. Yeah, I try to get the diva, but it doesn't work out. Yeah, I should be going in here. Yeah, so after watching that I realized I'm just healing. I'm not doing any damage, no pressure on them at all. And I do that because I'm thinking, okay, my team needs a lot of healing and they're gonna adjust, but we're not really adjusting.
Cole Cassidy.
Nicole?
I just like saying your name. That's all.
But yeah, let's see if I adapt in this round. Too much indecisiveness by heal botting and
Infused with light.
poor use of where or awareness. Poor use of my like thinking of where the enemy is. Okay, Sojourn has no right click there. Just trying to shoot the shield. She probably has it up now. There once. Yeah, I realized that they don't really have anything I need to use my protection Suzu against, so I could use it for
Breeze brings relief.
teammates who are critical, myself in duels, things like that. And they have a Symmetra, so it's going to be difficult because I'm not too used to playing against her with Kiriko yet. They TP right to point. That gets picked off there. That was a nice pick. Yeah, I kind of forget to heal Hanzo there. That's my mistake again. So I heal him here. Just slow this down. And I'm looking at the Symmetra here. I protection Suzu him here as well. I should have hit the Moira. I should have been backing up, healing him, shoot the Moira. Yeah, because he gets her to about half. And I could always TP out if he dies while I heal him, but I just kind of focus on the Symmetra. And she was just being healed and pressuring me. I didn't even hit her, so I don't know why I would tunnel in. Something I need to think about more. Not even think about, I just need to not do this. Not DPS when someone needs healing like that. Especially against Moira, because the Symmetra was looking at me, and then the Moira is doing damage to our Hanzo, and he'll win that if I heal him. We could have won this fight. Yeah. We had the potential to win that fight if I healed him. Because I had my ultimate as well. So that was my mistake.
The Kitsune is ready to be unleashed. Carried on the wind. Let the Kitsune guide you. What's that? Sometimes it takes two. Let me balance you out.
Sure, got him. Yeah, I find myself having to get the turrets and the teleporter a lot. Not that it's my job or someone's job to do it. It's just I need to know what exactly to do here. That's a good pick.
Take some time off.
I should TP to that, yeah. Yeah, I just decided to reset there. Let's look at this again though, this fight. I think it's important because I protection Suzu when the Sojourn walks on us or towards us. So I focus the Symmetra. I think that's an okay plan to do there. I don't think getting the TP is worth. Sojourn is looking at me though. Yeah, or is she looking at our cast? I'm just gonna slow this down so I really figure out my mistakes here. So I need to be very aware of where players on my team are as a support and where the enemy is playing, because I just let the Sojourn just dash or slide into Kiriko, and then like she doesn't get punished immediately, and I use my protection Suzu and she doesn't even have her right click like I thought, or her railgun shot. I thought for sure she would have that, and she forced me to use my protection Suzu. I don't know if it was like a fake out in a way or she just wanted to go in, but if I was playing Sojourn I would only like slide in when I have a railgun shot. But this is like one of those moments where this player doing something crazy like this pays off a lot, and it really like hurt my team because I just threw it out there. I'm getting the turrets. I thought for sure she had it there, that's why I Suzu'd there. We finish her off. We get the Symmetra. They're down their DPS here.
Take some time off.
So Lucio dies there. Yeah, this is when my team needed the protection Suzu now that I'm looking back at it. They could have definitely used it here. If I had it, I would have been able to save my Lucio and help our Rhine out. That was, I think, my big mistake. Using my protection Suzu. And it comes, like, I used it for myself and for our Cassidy because I thought the Sojourn had her railgun. Like, I was thinking, why would she just dash in like that? And it paid off for their team because I used it. So I need to have a lot more discipline with my protection Suzu, one, but even before that I need more awareness because I should know that the Sojourn doesn't have it because she just TP'd with her team. Who else would she have it on? Like, who else would she charge her railgun shot on if it isn't our Reinhardt? Because our DPS are still, one of them is with me, and our Lucio and our Reinhardt together. Our Hanzo is playing like by himself. He might be the only one, but if they were dueling, then why wouldn't she use it on him? So that's my mistake there. All these fights where I was thinking, oh, it's my team, I'm realizing I've been making a lot of big mistakes, and maybe my team could play better, right? But I'm realizing I could be playing way better. I'm making like crucial mistakes that's costing us these fights and these games. Yeah, if I had it here, our Lucio lives. And their Lucio beats. I don't know why he charged there. It's okay though. Sometimes he was being pressured and he was low.
I'm with you.
So I could decide here. I see our Hanzo gets hit by a fire strike. I'm the only support here, so I really have to decide what I'm gonna do. And we got their Symmetra first and their Sojourn. They should be coming back. And I'm pretty sure they're, I don't know if they'll TP here or I'll just run here, but they have their Lucio here as well, I believe. Oh no, our DPS got him, so our Hanzo got him. So it's just their Moy right here for a little bit. I think we're so low that we don't even realize it. Let's just super slow this down. Maybe not that slow. Let's see. Yeah, I'm playing on this side. I'm trying to heal our Cass. This is my mistake again. We're playing together. Rip. If we just played a little bit more safe, he could have been alive there. But yeah, all this started because of me. But yeah, that's what happened there. I didn't protection Suzu the shatter. And yeah, if there's one player I really need to be alive, it's Lucio, because he makes everything much easier as my second support, or as my support on the team.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Yep. First use that because he's critical. I'm just shooting Reinhardt. Yeah, that ending, I was like really like under a lot of pressure, so nothing really looks pretty there in terms of Kiriko gameplay. But going back here, when I use my ultimate, I think this is also an issue. Because our team doesn't want to push into the spam. They don't want to push into Pharah or Symmetra, and it's something I need to think about. They're like high damage heroes, and our Ryan, like, I'm basically telling him, walk into that. And the thing is, if he walks into that, he just explodes. So that's my mistake there. I just, I need to position this ultimate better. I think a better one would be maybe a diagonal ultimate. That way he can decide if he wants to push or stay there, and then he can actually, like, decide in that moment. But when I put it like this, they just have to spam one area. So I think that's what I've learned from this fight here. Our soldier got picked because he was playing too close and got hit by the Symmetra spam, but yeah, that was my mistake for the ultimate there. And my mistake in the previous fight when I protection Suzu'd against the Sojourn and not the Shatter. Yeah, I don't think we end up touching at all. Yeah. But that was it for Lijiang. Definitely could use a lot more work on that map, because I'm going to have to expect a lot of Symmetra play, because Symmetra is very common on certain control maps, especially Lijiang, and I need to know the matchup. Like, I understand it with DPS, and I understand, okay, I'm going to get the TP, I'm going to check their rotations out, and I have a lot of, like, when you have a lot of damage, you're able to do a lot because they just want to play together. So when they do play together, I just take an angle and then I'm just shooting them for free. Like, for example, with Ashe or Hanzo. And I think our Hanzo was doing that. He was doing a pretty good job. I just failed to heal him, like, perfectly all the time. And I just need to figure out how I should play against that. Definitely take angles. I think that's a big one. Don't be afraid to take angles and TP back to help the team, because if they're going to play passive against Symmetra, I shouldn't be playing passive as well. I should be going in and making space in a way like how our Echo was doing first round. I think I should have been helping that player much more, but I was just too defensive there. But yeah, that was my big takeaway from Lijiang and against Symmetra. Don't give her time to set up, and don't give her time to charge up, basically, and punish their rotations. Next game, which is Route 66.
Traveling to Route 66. Ready for battle.
I think I've had a lot of fun on this map so far, especially with the first little flank I do.
Keep you safe.
I know I'll get punished, but it's good to mix it up. But before we start, let's look at our comp. So we got a Mei, Ashe, Moira, and Orisa. So I haven't really experimented a lot with Orisa, and like I've gotten like a little feel for her playstyle now, where she's actually a lot more aggressive. Like, she likes to keep them out on defense, of course, but I shouldn't be afraid to go in with her when she wants to. So Orisa is a very interesting tank compared to how she was in Overwatch 1, where she's very static. Now she's actually aggressive, or could be played aggressively, so I'll keep that in mind. And they're playing Zarya, Moira, Widow, Genji, Baptiste. So I'm not really going to use my utility here in terms of cleansing anything. So I'd like to see myself being really proactive here, and I think that's my mindset as well. Like, usually my mindset is, okay, I don't have to use my protection Suzu for anything, so I could use it for myself and for my team. If for myself, if I decide to take duels or play really aggressively. For my team, if they take critical hit damage or like burst damage. And then how I go about playing, like if we have a Moira and she's not like trying to DPS a lot, if she's trying, or flanking a lot, if she's trying to just stay with the team, then I'll think to myself, okay, I'm going to be the more off healer and go for these flanks and do a lot more damage than just healing. Like if we had a Lucio, I would be playing a lot more like with my Ofuda healing instead of my off-angle flanking. But I think I need to master both, because I think the end goal for me will be to utilize both at the same time, depending on the scenario in the same game, and not only use one when we have a certain comp or if the enemy has a certain comp, but I should be able to mix and match it each time and get full use of my entire kit every game. I think that's my ultimate goal with Kiriko. And let's see how I play this.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Oh, I didn't even hear they used their immortality field there. Go for their Moira.
What's up? Carried on the wind.
Did I really need a TP out there again? Let's just go back there and be critical of this. Because I like this angle, and I play here often. And if nobody's really looking at me, I could stay here. So I aim for the Moira. Yeah, their Genji doesn't even look at me, and their Moira's looking at me. Their Baptiste is looking up top. Their Widow's still in spawn. I didn't even realize that at the time. I wonder if she's hard scoping for me up top. No, she's looking for the high ground there. Let's check out the Baptiste. He's healing his Moira. Their Genji went in, and their Zarya. Not sure what she's looking at. Okay, she's using cover against our Ashe. I see. Okay, so I could have definitely stayed there. But I think the safer option is to get out for now, especially once we get a pick. I think that's all we really need. So I think it's okay. But I TP right in that line of sight of the Widow, which is risky as well. Nice, I stay for the Mega. Force both of her bubbles, that's really good, I think. Better than what I was doing before. Oh, I noticed the Moira was behind, I see. Protection Suzu, it's okay. Actually, let's think about that. Important here, actually. Because if I'm so distracted by the Moira that I don't realize if our Orisa used her gold. Okay, she did use it. Yeah, she's been using it right now. So I think it's okay to use it to help her out. Because she just used this ability too, I believe. Or around there. Yeah, I think it was okay to use it there. But now our Orisa's down her cooldown, so I should be aware of that. Yeah. So I decided to go back. I think that's an okay plan.
My gift to you.
I'm just playing really defensively, which is okay. It's time to take an angle. Okay, we get a pick. Moira makes a mistake there. Definitely did not need to do that. So Ashe has coach in as well. I should be aware of that sort of thing. The duel there.
Draw strength from nature.
Okay. I think I've been playing very, defensively in this game. Like, I'm mixing it up, staying on my team. If someone's in the backline, I try to deal with them. I think it's okay. It's different than how I usually play. Just hiding here. Okay. I think this was good as well, but it could be better. I think I should have aimed for the Cassidy instead of the Moira, because she's been turning around for me a lot. Yeah, I should have aimed for him instead here. I use the Mega as well, and then I TP out. I don't protection Susan and then TP out, which is an improvement from last time. Yeah. If I headshot the Cassidy there, he would have been eliminated, because I think our Ashe shot him, or May, one of the two. It's nice though, they burn their grenade and they burn their fade there, so I think it's okay.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Surrender to my will.
Complete.
Sometimes it takes two.
Okay. So dropping into the grav, not a good idea, but let's see how this ultimate looks.
Guide you.
Surrender to my will.
So our Mei walls off the Zarya, and Bob goes in as well. So then we focus the Zarya down, and our Moira's in their backline, which is definitely okay. I should have stayed up top for now. Maybe the Moira looks at me and then I'm forced to drop. Yeah, I'm kind of in a bad spot in a way. I should maybe be up here, but I ulted over here, so I think maybe a better ultimate would be something like this, where I ult like this in this pathway. That way our team can push, I could be on the high ground. Yeah, I don't think I needed to maintain the gas station here. Yeah, something for me to think about here. Because if I'm over here and they push, I could also take a flank. Like, I could also, not really like flank, but like take this angle. I could decide if I want to take a long flank. I doubt I will, but at least I could take them from a different angle. Here is good too, but I'm so used to it with like other supports. But I don't really need to stay here anymore. I need to mix it up. So I think I could be more creative with my positioning. And definitely don't drop him to grab.
Sometimes it takes two.
We get lucky our Ashe does well there. Oops.
Purified.
So I'm here at the same spot again, and I think they're going up top this time. So I should definitely mix it up a bit. Because if the Moira peeks here and then gets me. So Genji commits to get me. Wow, I get saved there. Oh, and he dashes me there as well. So yeah, let's look at this again. So yeah, I think once he dashes me, maybe it's time to get out.
That feels better.
Yeah. This was actually kind of smart by him though, because he dashed me and then now he's thinking I'm going to TP out to someone and then he'll probably dash me again. I see. So I need to really be aware of where everyone is playing. Like, I would have thought Ashe would have been up here. It's okay that she's not. But I need to really, and then May's with our tank, which makes sense. And then Moira's going to be with them. So I really need to think about my positioning here. Going back here, do I back up here? Need to be aware of where the enemy team is going as well when I see them path here, or if I see them path, because when I was over here, I didn't see anyone there except for Genji and one of the supports, so safe to assume that like they didn't path through here, so they must have went up top. So now that they went up top, if I decide to like wall climb up top here, then maybe someone is over here. That's what I should be thinking about. My thought process is not really, like, I'm not thinking about this during the game, so I need to start thinking about it now so I can apply it in these games. Like, where is everyone on the enemy team? Where are my teammates before fights? That way I have these things and I could TP out if I need to, or be aware, okay, this person's going to be pathing here in a few moments. But yeah. My protection Suzu, and then I TP out because the Cass is using his ultimate. And Ash gets hit so that he gets a dash reset. My positioning was the problem. I kind of get our Ash
We've got this.
eliminated there.
Under my protection.
And then I don't try against Cassidy's High Noon or Genji's Blade. Force the Moira away. The Moira likes to contest angles, which is not a bad thing. So yeah, let me look at this right now. Did I mess up my healing here? I think I did.
My gift to you.
Yeah, I should have been healing already and then aiming it, like tracking for our Ashe. That was my mistake again. I didn't actually need to go up here. Like I'm thinking, okay, I need to go over here and then see them. But I'm playing Kiriko where I could just like wall climb up top here and look down. Or even wall climb up here and look down. So I need to be more aware of that. Like, we just won this position because the Moira faded out and the Genji's alone, and I kind of let Arash die there for free because I don't heal her properly. So I need to be better at that. So, do I stay up top or do I just back up? I think it's okay to stay up top. Either Genji will contest me, really. Nice. I get saved by our Ashe. You've been helping me a lot this game. Yeah. I was really disciplined there with my protection Suzu, which was fine. Just use some cover. Okay, I'm taking a different angle here. Going back to the team now, for some reason. Yeah, I shouldn't be afraid of taking angles. Definitely should have Suzu'd there. I was thinking in the moment, should I use my protection Suzu, and I should have used it. It's better to use it to potentially save someone than use it and like let them die, I think. Especially with their running, because I wouldn't have to use it for anything else now that I'm looking at their comp. So yeah, that was my mistake there. I should have used it for our Ashe. Another mistake where I don't help them out. Yeah, my mistake. And they get push in based off of that pick. We tried to contest, but we couldn't in time. Yeah, I should be healing around the corner immediately, maybe. Maybe that's something I need to experiment with. But yeah, I've let our Ashe die many times now. I need to be better at healing. Yeah, even there, I should have been up top. Nothing they have can really threaten me at this range. Just looking back at this, I'm wondering why I didn't go up top. Like, I should be thinking here, I don't have my, like, or I have my ultimate, so I don't really need any ult charge here, and it's not like I'm likely to get an elimination here. So I should be up top helping our Sojourn. our Ashe is there, but our Sojourn, I think she was far right. I believe so. Yeah, could have definitely helped her here as well. Well, she didn't slide up, but still, it's my mistake for my positioning. I should have been up top. I come here now. I help out our Ashe. But yeah, if I was here sooner, things would be different.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
These little things add up. Just going in here. The way I just run in, I will be punished for sure. I know I've been punished a lot by Zarya. So I think it's okay to do it there, because I'm not really going to use it against anything else unless they have ults.
My gift to you.
Yeah, that was a good protection, Suzu. I think that has been my best one this game. I should weave in DPS and heals. Oh, I missed the headshot on the diva. It's okay. Oh, I think that's a mistake there.
Advantage, huh?
Like, that diva made the mistake, but I should have TP'd out, because she's just trying to matrix my Suzu. I get kind of lucky there, actually. Because she's on me here. And she didn't matrix. If she did, I think I would have been eliminated there. Because she would just eat it and then still do damage to me. I should have TP'd. Either TP to our Moira. I don't think TPing to our Reaper is a good idea. Yeah, this is an interesting fight, but I should have TP'd away. But I get lucky here. Just things for me to think about against Diva. I haven't really played against too many good Divas yet. But I'm pretty sure I'll meet them the more I climb.
You take a lot of damage, huh?
Oh, that was lucky. So in this situation here, I should have Suzu'd right if I had the chance to. Oh, I didn't have the chance to. Did I miss any healing here? Let's take a look at this again. Slow down. Just to make sure. Because all this stuff is small, but it really does add up.
I'm here.
Yeah, I miss most of my healing. I just hit her once. Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, even there, I should have mostly spent time healing and then shoot. Because I missed some. It's like I was aiming for him. So yeah, that's my mistake again. I let this Ashe die many times. So I need to heal more optimally. I need to be able to heal, track them, and then kind of like reposition my crosshair towards the target, like target switch to them, and then like flick to them, and then do the damage with the kunai to have like optimal healing and DPS there. But I kind of try to do both here, where I heal our Ashe and then I miss like a few Fuda healing on her, and then I don't even think I hit the Reaper like well enough to do much damage. So I need to optimize the healing here. That's the problem. Like, I think for support, a lot of the times we want to maximize everything, but I need to maximize like the easy stuff first. And healing here should be priority number 1 to keep our Ashe up. And she's so close to Bob too. But even regardless of her ultimate status. I should have been making sure I heal her well. And I know she's playing close to Reaper, but I messed up my healing here twice. So yeah, I just want to watch it one more time.
Like making a shadow. My ultimate is almost ready. Let the Kitsune guide you.
I think this ultimate was good. Wow. Yeah, I remember that play now. I remember the someone on the enemy team told me to chill. Or I think they said wow. That was funny. 1 second. Yeah, this ultimate I think was a good one. We'll just slow it down as well, just to
My
look at it.
ultimate is almost ready.
10 seconds remaining.
I've got you. Let the Kitsune guide you.
So we get the div out of mech, and then their team wants to group up with their tank, right? And they're forced to contest. Don't think I needed to drop here though. Yeah, I could have definitely stayed up top here and just shot them from below. But I think I wanted to pop off, which is funny. But yeah, little Kiriko wanted to go all in there. Yeah, let's go through the next round.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think our attack is a lot quicker than our defense.
Escort the payload.
Draw strength from nature.
Engage those hostiles.
Oh, rip.
My gift to you.
Yeah, go for a flank here. They're down their Sombra.
Careful. I'm restored. Found the spot.
I'm just in their back line. Okay, we have a Roadhog
Kind Kitsune.
who can definitely heal himself, and a Soldier, and a Moira. The only one I really have to worry about is Ashe.
That one's confirmed.
It's a nice pick. I remember our team was saying our Roadhog is really good and complimenting him. Yeah, he keeps pressing W and doing a good job. Moira left the Baptiste there. Sure, probably TP2 the Soldier there. Healed him, but wasn't really tracking anything here.
Payload's heading out. My ultimate is charging.
The Baptiste isn't even looking at me. Need to get better at healing there. I have to TP out because I need to heal better. I could have stayed down there for a little bit. Well, we're just flanking them as supports now.
Hey,
I think that was an okay Suzu. Oh, I get saved by our hog there.
thanks.
I remember that. If he doesn't land the hook, I I die there. That's good, I had a good teammate there.
Kitsune guide you.
They're mostly all there for the team if they want to push there, and for our Ashe as well.
Sometimes it takes two.
Just something I wanted to look at here with this ultimate, if it goes across. Okay, so the ultimate doesn't just stack up here as well. If it's on like the same level, it just goes down again. Okay. Alright. I like this kind of ultimate because the team will be trying to fight here and they'll try to contest at some point. We could have maybe pushed it a little bit more, but definitely okay.
Sometimes it takes two.
Yeah, this team has been doing a good job. Oh, rip. I think the enemy team might just be giving up at this point. It's just funny how they just are flanking here. Oh, rip. I think I tried to Suzu there. Did I? I think I did. Yeah, it came out, but it didn't like show up there. Let me super slow it down. Yeah, I tried to throw it there, like here, but even if I expect it, I need to position better. Of course, I didn't expect him to shatter here when he's by himself, but or I still suspected he may, but I didn't position for it. I think that's okay though. But just keep note that I cannot really react to it well. This is okay, I could always drop and use cover. Really needs better accuracy.
Under my protection. I thought this would be harder. Like a gentle rain.
Yeah, that was it for Route 66. Our defense was really close. I could definitely use a lot of work, but our attack, I think, once the enemy team didn't cap all 3 points, they kind of couldn't really stabilize after. But yeah, that was a good game. It was close at the beginning, and then it was tough for the enemy team. But it was a close game, I think, until we kind of had a lot of time. But things I learned there, I need to be more aware of where everybody on the team is, both teams, both my team and enemy team, and have an understanding of where they want to path to, and then where I'm going to TP as well, because I could also rotate after I take certain angles, but I need to just be aware of that. And I definitely need to work on my healing, because I was just messing up on healing our Ashe all the time. Like, I've let our Ashe die, I think, like at least 4 to 5 times in that game, and a lot of it is because of my accuracy healing, or healing accuracy, and some of it is like my focus as well. So I need to work on that. I need to be more like, I need to maximize my healing output as well. And I think if I do that, then players would be okay with me taking these angles, taking these risky plays, and then I can mix them all together. But I think if I don't have the healing aspect down, then I kind of let my team down, and it cost us a few fights, and it could cost us a few games in the future, so something I need to work on. But yeah, that was Route 66. Alright, let's review Esperanza.
Welcome to Esperanza.
Esperanza.
Ready for battle.
If we do this right, they won't even know.
Alright. I think I usually play with the Baptiste on this kind of map. Like I've remembered I played with one before. I think in episode 2 or 3. But yeah, since we have a Baptiste, he'll be doing a lot of the healing, so I plan on taking a lot of angles. This is my initial thought process. Then based off of what they have, I'll adjust for my protection Suzu and see what I need to use it for. So we go up top to get the high ground. I was thinking about this before, but on this map, this push map, if you go on the robot and push the robot here, you could get, like, you give up a lot of the map control, and it's the same with a lot of these maps in Overwatch, where if you play on point, you give up the map control, like, for others to take advantage of other parts of the map, because you're just playing here. For example, if you're playing where the bot is and just staying here, someone could play on the high ground, like right over here, and have like line of sight of you. Also, players can also take this angle, and if you lose it, they could maybe even flank you. And that's why I think it's helpful when you have someone here on the high ground and someone over here on the high ground, because you have access to both line of sights over here and over here. So I think when I play here, maybe I'll start here and scout, but I need to learn these little areas as well, because I think it'll be really beneficial, because if players are playing here, you could take a little angle here, take one here. I think there's one over here as well, but these parts of the map are a little different, so I think a lot of with Kiriko that I'll be trying to do is I won't be playing up top here, I'll be scouting, and then I'll be trying to control this area with my team, so I have easy access to just retreat and easy access to flank behind. Let's see what I do. I'm just playing safe, healing my team right now. Go back to heal our Sojourn. Okay. TP, because I need to go quickly. I go with our Cassidy because he's taking control of the flank. Behind them, I could always TP out if I need to, which I do. Yeah, see how it feels for the enemy team? They're all together and they kind of give up a lot of the map. This is what I learned in that one game when we played against the Sombra, and we had that player on our team that wasn't really trying. Well, if you control certain parts of the map, it makes it very hard for the enemy team to just push, because it's hard to just push one direction. They kind of have to control many different parts of the map. So I think here is really good to control over everyone playing here. I know their team could help them, like their DPS for example, but I think it's much more beneficial to take different angles. But yeah, just explaining my thought process on my positioning here, because I need to work on it. That's a good pick. Did I need to do that there? I think I just did that because I thought he was fighting there. Definitely did not need to do that though. He was not even critical. Maybe against the Hanzo, but even then, I shouldn't have to take account for Hanzo's shots. We're even right now. Baptiste uses lamp. I should mix in more of my healing with damage. I need to be getting into these positions where I'm optimizing that, because right now I'm just heal botting. I've been doing it a lot in this episode, and I think it's a big weakness of mine because I'm trying to scale back from being the aggressive Kiriko that I plan on still being, but I'm just not balancing it well at all. I'm just going too much in one direction where I'm just playing passive. And sometimes I would have to do that, but I think, especially with how this Cassidy's playing, he's controlling a lot of the map. He's taking different angles where he sees them, so I think I should be rotating with him, TPing with him, because nobody really is going to push me too much, I believe. Or I should be able to use a lot of cover here as well. So I think I need to start developing that kind of mindset with positioning. A lot of it isn't about just like static movement, just staying in one spot. A lot of it is about moving around. Yeah, I take a really aggressive fight here. Definitely don't need to. Yeah, I think that was way too risky. I got very lucky there. Yeah.
Watch yourselves.
That I deserve to get hit by that, I believe, because I put myself in a very, like, I'm putting myself in the one-dimensional spot by pushing here. I know rotating through here might be very difficult, but I should be thinking to play over here as well. I need to have a different mindset to position differently. And it's because I'm unfamiliar with the map, but I'll be testing this out the next time I play on this map. I'll be testing out different positions like over here with Kiriko. But yeah. See what I do. This I use as a personal bubble. Yeah, she hits the Reaper, he wraiths, and she also hits the Hanzo with her ultimate. And once they see us all, she just grabs us. Alright, did not expect them to have grabs so soon, but at the same time, our tank had her ultimate, so it makes sense.
Let's take care of them.
Time to get clever.
I'll just hide that.
Our lead is lost. Take it back.
But yeah, now we have the Pharah instead of the Sojourn, and we have an Orisa instead of Junker Queen. So I think we plan on playing much more aggressively. Even though Junker Queen is aggressive, but I think Orisa's better at keeping them out.
Feels like sunlight, huh?
Yeah, the Hanzo for me is a scary matchup. That's what I'm most concerned about in this game for dueling.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
This is also very risky 1v4 really. I'm surprised I'm going for such crazy aggressive plays and forgetting about my team. I need to scale it back a bit. Just slowing this down a little bit. One moment. Yeah, I'm very surprised that I am taking such an aggressive, like I go to chase the Hanzo. They resurrect their Baptiste. I'm still in their Hanzo. I should have probably TP'd to our Pharah there. Maybe it's so risky to be there as Pharah sometimes. I think if I TP there it's not worth. Maybe if I TP there sooner. Yeah, maybe if I was there sooner But even then, it's too risky. But yeah, once they resurrect and get the pick on the Pharah, I should be scaling it back a bit. I think I don't have to push them as hard as I was. I could just play over here with cover and back up and flank. Or I can back up over here, maintain the high ground, while they push underneath. I think that might be a better idea. Because then I could also heal my team. And then also decide if I want to do damage. But yeah, my positioning on this map so far has not been really good. And then I take these like really aggressive fights, and I'm not always punished, but I should be. Like right here. Use my Suzu. I try to TP out, but I'm not fast enough.
Let's get back to it.
They took him from us.
My ultimate is ready.
Oops.
My ultimate is ready.
Yeah, we're regrouping here. I think I hear the Reaper up top. I'll take a very in-your-face kind of duel. Doing a lot of damage, but not enough healing. Yeah, definitely did not need to TP there into their line of sight. Kind of the same thing I've been discussing. It's like, why TP into their line of fire when I could just take this angle? Even like going up top here and healing them from here, and then letting them look at me, or forcing them to turn around. I need to get more comfortable with these tight, close off angles, and then TPing to my team if needed. Because nobody's really looking at me right now, and I TP right in to heal our Orisa. Because I believe I have to compensate for my aggressive damage dealing by TPing and healing, but I could definitely heal her from that range over there. And nobody was looking at me, so I didn't need to TP. Our Pharah gets a big pick. I missed that Suzu right there. I think I was a little late on that. Yeah, I just missed her. Like, I aimed it downward. A lot of the times I've been aiming it down, so I need to get used to aiming it better. But yeah. So our Pharah pressed Q and gave us the option to push, and he did a pretty good job following up. I did not. I needed to land the protection Suzu. But I'll learn that for next time. I could TP, but I decide not to. I decide to control this angle. One. Alright. So, I think I die here. I should die here at least. Yep. I had a good follow-up after on the Reaper, but I need to just understand, is this a smart flank to take? Because our team is losing this as we speak. So while I do this, I have two distracted here. Our Pharah's fighting close to point. I see. Yeah, I should be there. I need to organize the way I play based off of sometimes their ultimates, and I need to be there for our other support because I kind of let him die there. So I shouldn't be flanking there. And Pharah was also there, trying to contest or shoot them from above. So yeah, I need to work on that. And then I TP in when our Orisa is critical, and I just get punished. even if I got the Reaper there, it didn't really matter. Because they had a Mercy there with the Zarya. And Baptiste as well. Alright, I'd like to see how I use my ultimate here.
I don't give up that easily.
I'm planning on using it for this fight. I didn't even know their Reaper used his ultimate that fight. I was so not following our team.
Let the Kitsune
I take a really risky angle here. Like I'm right in front of the enemy team. And I just get lucky they don't look at me there. Like I just path right here. And I do a defensive ultimate right here. I think I should have done it either like maybe something like this. Where I just ult maybe like this for us. Or maybe straight down through here. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think those are better options than what I was doing. Or even like here, because our team could play defensive and push in at the same time. But putting it here, a lot of it doesn't get used up, and I wasn't really sure if we were going to back up or not, but I need to start using it on the high ground more for myself, especially when they have Grav, because I think the number one counter I've been seeing against me so far on this climb has been Zarya's just grabbing me when I use my ultimate, and she does that too. But I guess we just had so much healing here that, and they didn't really have that much damage, that we didn't really get eliminated there. But yeah, I get lucky. I think the Suzu was alright. Try to help the team out in some way with it. That was a good cleanup. But yeah, my ultimate could have used work there. Now I finally see our Pharah in the same kind of fight with us, so that's good. I TP out. Thinking about that. 1 second. So
my gift to you.
I like this high ground because once we were able to push the robot, once we actually do push it, we'll be able to like get the, like once we push it over here, I'll be able to support my team from below, and I'll also be able to like shoot them if they want to contest. But the Reaper forces me off, so I shouldn't just TP back main, where their Zarya will most likely be, and team. I should TP back to our team up here, and then get back up to clear the high ground again, especially because we have a Pharah. So I should be looking to maybe TP back to her in this scenario. Yeah, here I TP back, but I didn't need to TP back main. It's been like an issue of mine where I just TP back immediately. Even our Pharah boops the Reaper down. So that was nice. So yeah, definitely could have maintained up top here. But yeah. Let's see if I go back up top on the high ground. And if I don't maintain the high ground, I believe it's okay, as long as I maintain this area right here. Because it allows us to like see main, go to the high ground, to see behind them. Lots of different angles. Just to keep up our APM. I Suzu there. They don't really have anything I really need to Suzu against, so it's definitely worth it. I try to shoot our Pharah there. I probably should try to flick around. Alright, I decided to take a different angle. Alright, let's pause it right here and think. So I know they're coming up close. I know that they have to push through their spawn through there, right? So if I'm over here, I can sometimes get a sneaky peek. Just thinking about different angles on the map. There's one here to go back to the team if needed and see them there. Yeah, a lot of this is about high ground control. And then this one is okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not here. Their Reaper on the enemy team, he would be TPing up top somewhere like here against us. And I think it's very aggressive. I think if he had a little bit better timing and went in when we weren't suspecting him, he'd be doing a lot of cool flanks. Maybe too soon. Decent headshots there. I really want to get forced out here. Okay, so they push this angle here. They don't actually push the point, which I think is important because they could definitely go and contest the point, but I think this is the closest area to go to contest. So this leads me to think that when they're over here, I should be over here then. Gives me another angle. I should be aware of where every one of their teammates are and then take that angle. If I know that nobody's there. But of course right now I have to heal. I think that's fine. Tried to help her far, but she went in the room. It's tough to fly there. That was good by Orisa. She did a good job there.
The breeze brings relief. The Kitsune is ready.
We did a good job controlling that. It was like a mini choke point. Where Orisa's staying with me. That's nice. I think that's a fine Suzu. Don't need to do anything too fancy.
Kitsune guide you.
Okay. Okay, so this ultimate is a little interesting because I do it through here and it pushes them away and they don't want to push it anymore like their Reaper. He had his ultimate. He definitely could have just went here, pressed Q and Death Blossomed us, but instead they back up and I think it's good, this ultimate. Like it's good that it gave us the space, but I didn't really like, and maybe I deny them from pushing, which is also good, but it could be better for the team. I think if I put it through here, the team could definitely benefit from it more because then our team would be able to use that and push the Roadhog, and then I can potentially, I think going through here is too long of a flank. So I think once I use my ultimate here, I could maybe be playing on this high ground and then decide to maybe even rotate. A lot of this is about rotating around. I'm trying to think if there are any other places to go through. This one is okay too, but I don't like how I don't see everything. I like a lot more of the high ground. So I think this ultimate is good, but I think it could be even better if it was over here. Because then their Reaper wouldn't push that either. I have to stop thinking that this ultimate is gonna like attack the Reaper, but it's mostly for space. So if we have like a little bit of here and it covers like here or through here, I think that's good enough to contest the space and deny them. Oh, I definitely could have Suzu'd that. Or Baptiste did a good job. Oh, the Reaper just went in there.
Let's go.
Yeah, he really wanted that angle and he was too late. Stay hit in there.
Like a gentle rain. Yet an inch.
Let's make some progress.
we're pushing.
Our robot's in the lead.
Oops, sorry about that. Let me just see what exactly happened here.
Close to taking the lead.
Just slow it down a little bit, just to see.
Team is close to taking the lead.
So I decide to take the high ground here, and it's risky. I almost get hooked. I probably should have maybe climbed up through here. Probably a smarter decision. Or through here. From down there. Yeah, could have been better. Because I almost do get hooked. I didn't realize, I was trying to rotate faster and faster. I got lucky that he missed it. And Arissa's there. She was trying to go up top too, but I think the hog was stopping her. And Arissa's behind them. Probably could have helped our bash in there. But yeah, they just get hit by a lot of ultimates.
Let's make some progress.
Oops.
Our robot's in the lead.
Yeah, I should be positioning here. Position for a different angle.
60 seconds.
Yeah, I'm on the high ground here. I didn't need to drop there, actually. Looking for a TP there. Oh, I died. Reload. Oh, I lost the 1v1 there. Oh, and our team wins. Alright. That game was alright. I think the enemy team had a hard time contesting us after a while. They were going for more map control too. And then we just had a lot of ultimates and comboed them better. I think controlling the map on the push maps are very important. I need to start rotating faster and being aware of where everyone is. And definitely using my ultimate to control the map a bit and also to be in those spots that are strong to threaten the enemy team. This was a close game, Paraiso. So let's get into it. I think it's probably the most important map to review because it was such a close game. I like those games that are really close. Neither team could have won. Let's check it out. I'm not sure. I don't quite remember what I do.
Defend objective A.
But looking at our team comp right now, we have Moira. I realize there are a lot of Moira players in gold, and I like that because she kind of does a little bit of everything, a little bit of healing, a little bit of damage, and she could survive a little bit by herself. And we have Genji Hanzo and Azaria, so I think it's a pretty good comp. And then their comp, Widow Soldier with Orisa, and then they have Kiriko and Moira, so not really too much to worry about in terms of Suzu protection. But let's see how I play. I'm thinking right now flank style, like I'll be trying to maximize that, and I will also be trying to duel a lot, and of course I'll turn around if our Moira needs help. But let's see. Oh, I start super close again. I see the walls.
Thought you were a professional.
Nice. Get a quick pick and TP out. The sonar really helped me. Oh, I failed to heal our Genji there. I definitely should have just Suzu'd him. I need to start thinking about that quicker. I probably didn't have an understanding of what they had, because usually I like to press tab at this time. But I probably should have done it like right now. Yeah, that's on me for not protection Suzuing our Genji. Sometimes I don't expect players to get hit by certain things, but I should have there. Definitely should be able to land more headshots on Orisa.
I thought you were the sniper.
Okay, just gonna rewind my healing there. So I Suzu there. Yeah, I need to just keep track of two things here. I need to keep track of our Zarya and like our Zarya's bubbles, and I need to keep track of our Moira getting hit by Orisa's spear.
I thought you were the sniper.
So yeah, once she got hit there, that's when I probably should have used the protection Suzu, because she's vulnerable to be getting hit there. Because that's what combos into Orisa's other shots. Yeah, that was my mistake there. Okay, I'm learning how to traverse the map there. Something I need to learn, because I haven't played here too much.
I've got you.
Objective lost.
So what's the plan here?
The payload.
Do I play up close, or do I play farther away at different angles?
The breeze brings
So I'm playing very safe. I should have TP'd up top to heal our Hanzo maybe. That was a good pick. Two good picks. They're down their DPS. I need to take my time with these shots now. I'm missing really easy shots. Another good pick by our Hanzo. DPS are doing pretty good here. That's a decent Suzu. Okay. So same concept again. I keep falling for when I use my ultimate, tanks like to also use their ultimate. So I know they had a Widow and they swapped now. I should have maybe used it from up top. I should have used my ultimate from here and then dropped it down. That way the team could use it, and I can also use it from up top while maintaining here. And I could always drop to cover and heal them over there, and then climb back up if needed. So yeah, need to incorporate more high ground with my ultimate. That's my weakness right there. But yeah. Well, I die there from the Orisa because of my positioning. I get caught in her ultimate. And she goes into Blade. I'm too slow with healing him.
Infused with light.
I realized I couldn't chase the Genji, so I just decided to regroup
And what did we learn?
with the team. Well, we punish him anyway.
Be careful, Shinaga.
Yeah,
Like
I need to
gentle rain.
not drop to get the kill here. Because I think dropping is not the play. I should just be up here, because I fought for this angle. And I should just like look over here, shoot down, if I need to, 180 TP back. But yeah, should definitely not drop there. Especially because I Suzu'd there, I wanted to duel and stay there. Now I'm in a bad spot. I think that Suzu helped our Genji a little.
Under my protection.
Just punching the soldier. Yeah, I'm not keeping track of our Zarya's bubbles at all. Just healing her. Not really coordinating much with my Zarya, which needs work. Yeah, I really like up top, so that's what I've been doing.
You were being rude.
That was nice. Nice string of kills there.
Let the Kitsune
Alright.
guide you.
Okay. I need to ult track. I need to remember this is a support ultimate, not only like a DPS kind of ultimate. So I think better usage would be something like this. Straight down like that. Because we're not going to push into their Reinhardt really. We're going to be playing a little bit more back. Like, even if I ulted like this, or from here to there, that would be better because our team could use it. Their team might back up, but at least our team could use it. But I think even like from here, the high ground over here, and then straight down, maybe it doesn't have enough range to cover where they are, so I think my timing is off as well. Enemy team could just back up out of it. Let's see, do I see the enemy team push in here? I think the best time to use this ultimate is when they really group up and try to push.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
We punish their Ryan because he's still in it a little bit. Which DPS him, I think. Yeah.
Watch where you're headed, Shimada. That feels better. Colosseo, you take a lot of damage, huh?
And Suzu in. I think that was okay. That's a nice pick. Nice read on the jump.
The breeze brings relief.
Okay, I did not need to do that. Yeah, that was my mistake there. I did not need to Suzu and then TP. Another classic mistake by me. But I've been doing a good job of not doing it, but crucial moment here. If I get the pick, I might as well TP out and then Suzu the Hanzo. That was my mistake. They have their shield up. Yeah, I'm not reading the fight properly. Definitely could have Suzu'd our Zarya as well. Need to be aware of that. Oh, I did not need to do that.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Going in here though. My mistake again.
Like a gentle rain.
I think this is the fight of this fight is the reason like why the game or they capped the point. So this is one of the most important fights. Could be the reason why one team wins and loses. So our Hanzo's backing up.
Offer something more.
Our Moira's over there. I don't contest the Sojourn. Yeah, just looking at the team right here. So our Hanzo backs up, our Moira's backing up, and they do have Shatter. I think that's why my team dies there. I'm not aware of it in the moment. Let's just slow down a little bit more. Yeah, I'm busy flanking over here, distracting them.
30 seconds remaining.
Genji is as well. I get that pick. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't even realize our Zarya blocked it on herself, but I see our Moira got hit by the shatter there. I should have been there. It's my mistake again. And our Moira dies because of it. Kenji gets the Kiriko. And then he goes back for the soldier, and I see. And our Genji's still fighting. I made a mistake here. I should have been helping someone on the team. Instead, I was just playing kind of safe and scared. Like, yeah, I got the pick here on the soldier, but the team needed me a lot there. Especially after Moira got picked. Did not need my Suzu there. I should have TP'd for Zarya. Yeah, my healing could definitely use work with the aim there. Another soldier should be coming back by now. Yeah. It's risky to play here. Very risky. Yeah. I get punished, which is fine. I think the fight was just going crazy there, but let's just look at it just to make sure. I TP to the, I see. So who am I looking at? I'm looking at Sojourn, I see, and Kiriko. And I'm not looking at their Baptiste or Soldier, who have taken an angle. So yeah. This is a tough place to be in. It's just my target focus in the moment. And like, we're on different targets. Have to reload there. Yeah. You lose that fight. Nice pick. Yeah, this was my mistake for staying here. I thought our Tracer would be going in here and helping me out because she blinked in here. But I guess when she recalled, she just got out. I think that was like my mistake. Yeah, team lost that fight. I got picked first, basically. Let's check out what we are gonna do here. So we're gonna go up top. Definitely did not need to do that there. Get the pick on the Sojourn. Definitely did not need to do that there either. In a bad spot now. Yeah. A lot of this fight, I'm just in a bad spot. Like I'm playing the low ground in here. I think I should have been playing up top. Once I got the Sojourn, I should have been playing here or up top of here. I have these options as Kiriko. Sometimes you can't always use cover when you want the high ground and stuff. Or I could have been playing over back here. I need to be thinking about these spots on this map. I know I don't have that much experience on this map, but my positioning puts me at a bad spot because then I have to TP in unfavorable positions again. And I had my ultimate too, and I got visored because of my positioning. And yeah, I couldn't hit the Baptiste, but I was calling it out as well. I remember this part in the fight when the Baptiste was there with the Reinhardt. But when the fights get really chaotic, it's hard to keep track of everything for the team, I guess. For me, like I understood, okay, Baptiste is there, Reinhardt's there, but our team was focused elsewhere. We could look at that one more time.
Take some time off.
I got the Sojourn. We even get their Soldier as well. So they have the Kiriko and Baptiste here still. The Baptiste touches the point. It's only their Baptiste and their Reinhardt here. Did not need to do that there. Oh, we get their Baptiste. I see. Yeah. Yeah, if I lived there, I could have definitely helped the team more. Because they're pretty low here. They're both less than, like they're both, she's half, Reinhardt's less than half, and our Ryan has to deal with a 3v1 thing here. But as a support, if I'm alive, I could definitely do some damage and help our Reinhardt try to clutch it out. But yeah, this was my mistake for positioning where I was. Just gonna pinpoint the exact moment that I make the mistake. So it should be, I get the Sojourn, stay up top, I drop down to heal the Junkrat. Mortality field. I see, I take a different angle, I take this angle instead. I look at the Baptiste and no one else is looking at it, we're looking over here. So I probably should have rotated up top here to get a better angle and then maintain up top. Yeah, sometimes I try to maintain this linear direction since it's easier for me to land shots, but it cost us this round. I did not need to do that either. And I'm low here. Just to see where the Sojourn was. She went underneath, right? Yeah, she went underneath. That's how she got that. Oh, imagine if I looked at her and got her there. That would have been very different. Yeah, that's my mistake. And then we lose that round. Or I say lose that round, but they got all 3 objectives there. Yeah, moving on. We have a Symmetra right now, and we're running Sojourn and Winston instead. And our Winston, I don't think he was in voice, so he didn't hear that the Symmetra wanted to TP in. So I was indecisive of who I wanted to go with. I think I just play it safe, like maybe a little too safe, but let's see. Yeah, I definitely could have helped our Winston there. I'm just not using the TP, I'm not even helping anyone. Just playing alone. Not very supportive of me there. Throw that for a Moira, I think it's okay. Yeah, that Ryan makes a mistake charging in there, I think. Oh, he gets away with it. Did not need a TP there. TP to the high ground, which is okay. Baptiste. Yeah. I don't think I needed to do that. I think I've been just Suzuing myself whenever I see Sojourn because I think she has her railgun. And it's definitely not like optimal at all. Like looking at what they're running, I only really need it for super high burst damage. Like maybe Baptiste window or visor. Like her railgun could easily be avoided by line of sight, or like Suzuing it's super hard to predict that, so I don't think I should do that anymore. It's good to try it maybe for a teammate, but not for myself. I think it's something I'll work on, and definitely Shatter as well for Suzuing. But yeah. Just rewind this a little bit. Yeah, I could have just healed her. I didn't need to TP in. But we get the pick there, since I was close. Baptiste. Suzu myself. I need to go up top or something. I get lucky there. He got focused. Definitely maybe would have been shattered there. Yeah, I don't have the reactions yet for countering Shatter with Suzu on the spot. I need more practice in the matchup. I definitely could have helped our Moira there. Just slow. Yeah, I tried to do it there because I remember our Moira got charged there. Okay, here I tried on the high ground. It's interesting. They really back up there. There's one. Nice.
The Kitsune gains new champions.
Yeah, I'm too slow to TP. I remember this part as well. I wanted to TP to our Winston, who's over here, let's say. And I should have TP'd sooner to our Moira. Let's just look at that one more time. Yeah, he definitely could have TP'd. Even our Genji's coming back. Could have TP'd to him as well. That's my mistake again. A lot of mistakes. Little mistakes, but it's costing me here. And the soldier gets punished, of course, but momentum stop for a bit. Yeah, that was a good Suzu. I protect our soldier in there, which was good. Probably the best one I've done so far. TP out. Yeah, I need to learn how to climb these walls better to get the high ground. Forced to use my Suzu there. He definitely could have kept that angle already because it's on him. These are nice picks.
Under my protection.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good here so far.
Soothing your wounds.
Good up top. I missed my Suzu on our Sojourn. He forces it out. He has his ultimate.
Kaiki.
Surrender to my will.
Nice.
Couldn't have put your head there.
We clean up that fight.
The Kitsune is ready to be unleashed. My ultimate is the Kitsune is ready to be unleashed.
Now how do I use this ultimate here?
Soothing your wounds.
Taking a while to reset my positioning. So for that pick.
Sometimes it takes two. Kaiki. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Wow. Yeah. For example, if we stopped them last round, we would have won the game here. Right here, where I made that mistake. I think here, I don't know if I've made any big mistakes in this fight, but I think I've been okay for the most part. I think this ultimate would have been better if I did it from up top again. I really need to work on that. Because I could have just stayed here and healed everyone, did damage from above, instead of like barely being able to see things. Like I'm just in the line of sight of the soldier here when I'm on the low ground, and I think someone gets eliminated because he's there. Like if I was up top, maybe things are a little different. Yeah, our Rhine died. I want to see how that happened. Or, not our Rhine, our Moira went in. Their Rhine died. Yeah. Junkrat gets our... Oh, they eliminate each other, I see. Yeah. That was close, but couldn't get her in time. I needed to look at the Mercy there, not the Moira, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's just slow this down. Because I think here, like the Moira has to contest. The Mercy won't just come out shooting. So she damage boosted. I should have used cover there. Yeah, I realized too late. I should have been looking at the Mercy here. Yeah, I Suzu when I didn't really need to there. Maybe here. I think it's a very specific scenario, but I messed up with my target focus there. Because the Mercy would most likely go for the Resurrect there. Getting the Moira that's being pocketed is unlikely. Unless I land 3 headshots in a row. Maybe 4. This fight we get the high ground, or we don't go in here. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I wasn't to go in there. Yeah, I think just as a team we weren't on the same page with what we wanted to do. I don't think there's anything really I could like optimally change there. I could do more DPS, but I think the enemy team is playing very defensive right now. I think my positioning might need some work to see more things because I don't really see the enemy team.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Oh, you're lucky there. Oh, Genji missed by a little bit. Yeah. So let's look back at this fight from the beginning there. Okay, so our Bastion gets taken out by the tire. I'm going to contest them up top because I think once we control this, it's really important. So I think when we push the point, that will force someone to at least try to contest. Maybe the Junkrat might be hiding here, but let's see. I think if we could control this area, it'd be very good for us. Interested to see what I do here. So I drop. I think that's my mistake, dropping. I don't think I should have dropped here. I should have played up top here. Even if they have a soldier, I think our Genji goes on him anyway. So positioning again is my mistake.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
And then I use my ultimate as well. And I think it would have been better if I used my ultimate like this, maybe. Or, yeah, I think that would have been better. Maybe something like this as well. But something like this would have been good. Because then our team could push into them. And their Junkrat's behind as well. Because our Bastion is out. And our Genji's getting ready to blade. Yeah, the run shatters. Oh, he shatters the wrong way. He thought our Genji would be going to the Moira. I thought he shattered me, but no. I go around.
Be careful.
Once.
That's box power.
Yeah, I was too slow to heal him as well. TP out. Didn't wall climb in time. I know I was under a lot of pressure, but mistakes like that. I was in a bad spot in the first place. But yeah, that was Paraiso. It was a good map to review. I think I learned a lot there. My ultimate placement wasn't the best. My use of high ground and ult placement together was not good. I didn't really use the high ground a lot at certain times, and it cost me. And yeah, those were the biggest problems. And just my indecisiveness in the moment. Sometimes players are just dying when I just don't react fast enough. Alright. Next map we'll go over Busan. Alright, so I'm playing with a Lucio right now. That means I'll be playing as mostly like a more defensive style Kiriko where I'm healing my team a lot. Especially with the Pharah, it's a lot harder. And the utility I have to look out for, Ana's abilities. So her nade, her sleep dart. Let's see how I do.
Let me balance you out.
So I'm weaving in my my kunai and my healing there. Their team is kind of split off. Yeah, I noticed their Ana wasn't there, so I used my Suzu there.
My gift to
I
you.
probably play aggressively, don't I? Yeah. I realized I'm gonna have to be the one to heal our Pharah. I don't really see her though. I remember that. Yeah, no one could really punish our Junker Queen, so I didn't Protection Suzu her there. Like, if they're engaging at the same time when someone's purple, then sure. But in that scenario, I think it was fine. Or I think it's optimal. Just healing our Pharah. I realize I have to heal her a lot, so I'm playing... I think this is good positioning. Just high ground. It's defensive, but I have the option to be aggressive. I was slow on that.
Carried on the wind.
The healing could definitely use some work with the Pharah tracking on her. Yeah, I'm taking this duel with the Ashe because she's playing kind of far. Yeah, nothing really to say. Their team is just having a really hard time pushing. Oh my goodness. The Genji is just slashing. Oh, I TP into the grab there. I don't think I really wanted to do that, but
Are any of you even trying?
we get lucky there.
If we do this right, they won't even.
Alright, in this round, we have Sojourn and Torb instead. Still going to be playing relatively the same because we have a Lucio. And instead of Zarya, they have a Rein, so I'll have to keep note of the Shatter. I cleanse there because she's in the middle of the fight there. I got purple. TP to get rid of the dynamite. Just playing cover there. I need to be more strict with my cover usage though. Could definitely improve on that. One critical, one purple, I think it was okay. Yeah, I called out that their Bastion was alone here, I remember that. That was nice, our Torb got him. Yeah, the team was split off. It's tough deciding who to focus in this moment. Rip. Yeah, nothing really to comment on so far. Their team is having a hard time making plays. Oh yeah, this ultimate. I make a big mistake. I think that's my worst ultimate. I remember that. Team wasn't there, and enemy team wasn't there, even I wasn't there, and I used that ultimate. And I don't think anybody on my team noticed, so let's not talk about that huge mistake. I'll definitely not make that mistake again. Oh yeah, I remember the ending is our Torb just hammering the Cassidy there. But yeah, that game was just like a steamroll, really. Sometimes it happens to our team, sometimes it happens to the enemy team. There wasn't really much to learn there. But I did have a bad ultimate, and I was tested there with cleansing, and I think I had some of my best cleanses there. So at least that was decent. Let's go over Watchpoint Gibraltar now, and then we'll go over the last game on Dorado. Or actually, I think Watchpoint should be the last one, because the game on Dorado was, they had a lever, so Watchpoint will be the last game we review. But yeah, I remember this game our Ana was really impressed with how I was playing. They were calling me a Smurf. And I haven't played comp since season 9 really, and I played for 5 minutes in season 10, and I was always just platinum, really. Like I reached diamond in season 9, low diamond, like 3092 or so. So it's sometimes nice that players say that I'm a Smurf. I'd like to think that I'm good, but I know I have a long way to go. But hopefully I could get there by the end of this Kiriko challenge. But yeah, looking at our comp here, I see that we have an Ana, so I immediately decide, okay, time to take these angles and play a little flanky. So let's see what I do.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Rip. Yeah, the Kiriko hears me. TP close. I take my time there. Probably could have TP'd to someone else there. Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't have to TP to Soldier, did I? Yeah, because I have to TP to him and use my Suzu there. It was good on the Kiriko to push me there though, because she hits a headshot. Yeah, I felt like he was the closest one. I wasn't sure if I could TP to our Ana. And Torb, it's very risky to TP there, so yeah, Ana or Zarya maybe, but I went to our Soldier because he was the closest one. Something I might have to think about when I go for these plays is that, can I actually TP to them if they're over there and they're not really under any pressure? But here, Soldier just got their Hanzo and now he's on their Ash, so definitely need to think about these things. I need to look at my teammates before and be like, okay, can I actually TP to this person or not? I get lucky though that I don't get focused, and I have to use Protection Suzu here. Yeah, Torb was on the low ground. It's really hard to help him out there. Rip. Ragdoll. I decided to stay up top. I need to take my time more. Nice. I'm flanking them from behind. Oh, those were nice picks. Our Ana staying on the high ground. She understands it's a strong position to be in. So I think I go for more plays here. These are nice. I like that kind of spot. Help our Torb out. Nice.
This would be harder.
I just rotate, I don't TP up top. Been able to flank a lot because our Ana is alive all the time, thanks to her good positioning. Wow. Yeah, they're having a hard time turning around for me too. They're not really looking at me. Oh, risky. I should have TP'd to Arana there.
Nano boost is ready to deploy.
私が守る
Ultimate is nano boost is ready to deploy.
Alright, we have our combo here. Let's see what we do with it. Nano visor.
I've got you.
Tactical visor activated.
Yeah, I shouldn't have jumped there. Protection Suzu? I don't think it was needed there.
Protecting.
He's really getting pocketed a lot though. He doesn't realize the Ash was shooting him. TP out. Yeah, it's tough getting a pick with even Nano Visor with against a pocketed tank like that.
Let the Kitsune
I
guide
ult on the high ground. Retreat to it. Realize Arana got hit there.
30 seconds remaining.
We're pretty good together.
Oh yeah, I need help here. I got slept.
Stop the bagel.
I hit her there once. Yeah, I tried to help him out. Could have timed that Suzu better though. To deny the other stuff. Oh yeah, this is a deja vu here. I remember I did the same thing here. This already helped me out though. Or had her bubbles up. That was the difference. Oh, nice Suzu there. That's exactly what I was mentioning before. Oh, rip.
10 seconds remaining.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I'm unstoppable.
Score.
Yeah, they had a hard time dealing with the high ground, the enemy team. High ground can be very strong on this kind of map.
I'll find my own path.
I see your sneakers.
Red.
Alright,
5, 4,
we have the same support
1.
combination
Attackers incoming.
with a Winston instead this time.
Spot the enemy.
Yeah, I TP immediately because I realized he just went in, so I was thinking he's okay. Yeah, I stay here to heal him.
Draw strength from
Probably should have stayed up top. I TP in though, that's really risky. I maintain the high ground, since no one's forcing me out.
I win like a gentle rain.
Oh wow. Yeah, that game was just a showcase of really just high ground control and being able to duel them. I took a lot of risks and I think my worst decisions were TPing, but they got better throughout the game. Especially with the Ana. Once I had an idea of where the Ana was and she was looking at where I was, then she really understood that, oh, I better play in the range of my Kiriko so she could TP to me. So yeah, I think that was a good thing that I TP to the soldier and she realized, oh, I'm going for these plays, and to be able to do them so that she could trust me as well. But yeah, we had a good type of synergy there. But yeah, I learned a lot in these games. I learned that I need to improve versus Torb. I need to be very good in that matchup because I think Kiriko struggles when you flank a lot against them. I need to improve versus Symmetra as well. That's another character I need to improve against. Also need to... on Circuit Royale, that game specifically, I think I was cleansing fine. I think my ults needed a little bit of work. And I need to learn how to play with Bastion. I think that's a big one. For Lijiang, that was the Symmetra game where I needed to be more decisive with my positioning, and I was too passive that game. I need to take different angles, and don't be like scared to go with someone to force the enemy team to turn around, because against certain characters like Symmetra where there's spam, they're weak against lots of angles, but only when I do it with someone like a teammate. I think that's why I've been struggling also against Torb with Kiriko, because if I just flank them alone, they have their turret still up, and Torb will turn around for me, plus his team may even turn around for me. So when that happens, I should get a teammate to go with me, or engage at the same time that my team does. So timing, and also the idea that I should be going for angles. I was too passive that game. I think Route 66 was a good one, a good game in general. Other than that, I think Paraiso, high ground, a lot more high ground control. That's what I learned. But yeah, those were the biggest things I learned. And I will definitely work on all of those things. But yeah, that's it for episode 4 of my hardstuck to GM Kiriko challenge for Overwatch 2 Season 1. Hope we can make it there. And hope this helps you guys out there. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Any kind of criticism, open to it. I want to improve. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.